We made it to class. We made it to class. How's everybody? Yay, we made it. Didn't know if it was gonna happen. So excited. How's everybody today? We are very excited. I'm very excited today because I think this is gonna be okay. We're gonna have a great time. This is a good class because it's all about fixing your recipes. Recipe cleanup. Recipe cleanup. Are you guys ready? So if you have a recipe that you're thinking about today, you can ask a ton of questions. You can, shout out a recipe. How do you make it better? And we're going to do all that. And I have 10 different ways that you can clean up recipes that are, not specifically that you really like, or let me make sure that I did this right. Hold on. There it was. I got it. Hold, please. Pants. Okay, perfect. We're in good shape. All right, we did it. Hey, Blake. How are you? All right. Hey, BF. Welcome. Lauren, gotta go. See you soon. Have a couple patients. I know I am so late today. Good morning, Joelle. Hi. Hey, BF. Thanks for my heart. Yes, send those hearts. Thank you for my heart, Lauren. Look at you. You're all in. I'm so sorry. I'm late again. I had a little ridiculous whatever. I'm here now. I made it. We're going to talk about 10 ways to clean up your recipes today. I have all kinds of papers. I'm going to post these charts later. I got all kinds of stuff. We got stuff going on. Lots of stuff going on. So let's get to it. First coffee of the day. That's good. I'm in. You got to have the coffee. Well, it's mushroom coffee. It's a little different. I want to see something. Oh, very interesting. Okay. Anyway, how's everybody today? Are you guys having a good morning? It's freaking cold again. We woke up the other morning and the house was like 61. I was like, what? What just happened? Okay, so if you're new here, that's great because a lot of this stuff is going to be new to you. If you've been around with me for a while, it's not gonna be, some of the stuff you're gonna know already, which is gonna make you feel like, oh, I know that already, You're gonna feel good about it. Good morning, Sunflower. Good morning. Hold on, let me just I gotta pour my coffee, because, in my Chef Liz mug. All right. How's everybody? You guys good? I said that 100 times already. Woo-hoo. All right, let's get started. Practical guide to cooking real food. All right, that's what we're doing today. We're gonna go over 10 different ways. Hi, Kim Ye. We're gonna go over how to clean up a recipe, because it doesn't mean that it's gonna take away the joy of cooking. I think it means that it's gonna bring food back to its natural state. When recipes rely on real ingredients, real food, all, real cooking techniques, I really think that you get balance, easier digested. I'm sending you hugs. And I think that, over time, I'm a classic girl. I like classic recipes. I like to cook them from what they started as, not what they've evolved to. I love that. This is a good live to be shopping. Put me in your ear, and while you're shopping for food, you can ask me questions. I love that too. You could show me labels. Well, I guess you can't show me labels, but where are you shopping? Anywhere good? Thanks for the repost. Yeah, tap, share, do all the things. heart me's, and chat up in the chat if you have questions. If you're new here, I love chatting with you guys. So, type away. So, many traditional recipes, they change over time, and people, you get lost in it. And I notice also, like when I read a magazine or I look through a magazine and I try and find a recipe or stuff, I notice a lot of times now it's like, take a box of Jell-O pudding and mix it in there, or a Heinz box of this. And it's like, I watched a woman, I mean, she has millions of followers, and I was thinking to myself, OMG, what is she telling these people to put in their food? She had a barbecue grill and she was throwing fruit, and I was like, oh, this is cool. Where's it going? And then, oh my God, I was not happy. I wanted to say something, and I was like, you know what? We'll just stay in our bubble. I'm going to stay right here in my little bubble and just talk about what works that's good and healthy and clean. Hi, Bianca. Good morning. I want you guys to have food that tastes delicious, very satisfying. Thank you, Pri. Very satisfying, delicious, comforting, but it's made with clean, real food. Hello, my Robin. Look, we've already got 1,000 taps. And we just started. I am late to the party. I'm so sorry, but there's nothing I can do. I'm just late. That's it. I'm gonna be late. I'm gonna just own it. Chef Liz. Chef Late Liz. Chef Liz, the late organic food movement. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna just take my sweater off. I'm not allowed to take it on camera. I'm gonna be putting it on, taking it off, putting it on, taking it off all day. All right. So number one. The first thing we want to do is replace processed ingredients. That's the first thing we want to do, right? How do we do that? One of the simplest ways to clean up a recipe is to identify the processed ingredients in food. I wish I could go in my pantry. Oh, I can. Perfect. Thank you, my husband, my beautiful husband. I got a couple of things that he loves to have that I haven't gotten rid of yet, that we can look at. Perfect. One is, I'm not allowed to show. One is Heinz ketchup, we won't say that bottle. We'll just say ketchup. How about that? So when you read a ketchup bottle, and I'm going to read this one, tomato concentrate from red ripe tomatoes, distilled vinegar, high fructose corn syrup, Beano, cat soup. Beto, that is the worst. Carcinogen, it's just not good for you. And then corn syrup, salt, spice, onion powder, natural flavoring. You could get the same thing from tomato paste. You could start with tomato paste and make ketchup. You guys want to see a real ketchup? I miss you too, Just Me. Where you been? I'm just drinking coffee. Let's go hold on. I'm going to go get it. Hold on. We're going to make ketchup right now. I'm going to show you how freaking easy it is. Cross your fingers. I have tomato paste. Oh boy. Is this going to be a womp womp? I could swear I had tomato paste. I must have one little can left. It's gotta be. This is my next thing, a spring cleaning pantry makeover. I do not. Bummer. All right, let's see. What do I got? Do I have tomato sauce? I have pizza sauce. How bad could that be? Could we do like a pizza tomato? That's a bummer. All right, I'm going to give you a recipe. I'm just going to tell you the recipe, so get a pen. And then I want you guys to report back to me. Tell me when you have a pen. You're going to take tomato paste. And you're going to add a little bit of sugar. Not a lot, just a little sugar with distilled vinegar. That's so bummer. I don't have. Oh, wait. Do I have a little tomato paste? No, I had to throw it out. All right. I can't do it for you. Okay, so tomato paste, you could take all these ingredients and move out corn syrup and high fructose corn syrup and put sugar. Just put a little bit of sugar with onion powder, salt, and vinegar, like a white vinegar. Make it that simple. And you're going to have a beautiful, delicious ketchup that works just fine without all the crap, right? What about like, what's another one? A French dressing. Now that dressing is already in our, thank you for my title gift. Did you just unlock, did that unlock a gift gallery? Oh, Cheryl did that one. Oh, we have donuts, the hat. They want 6 people. It's crazy. Okay, don't try tag here. You're gonna get booted. Don't do that. Go away. Go somewhere else. Where's my Robin? So many packaged foods contain stabilizers, preservatives, colors, flavor enhancers, excess sodium and or sugar or processed sugars, or I'm going to take care of that. Hold on. Done. All gone. Goodbye. All right. So not to collect leads. Okay, hold on. I'm going to put this in here. Sorry, guys. I'm a little off here. Okay. Okay. Oh my God. Move along. Hi, Eric. How's it going? Hi, Michelle. Thanks for the follow. Nice to see you, Eric. Welcome in. So, okay. So you're going to replace these ingredients. I wish I had tomato paste, but we'll do that. I'm going to do that recipe for you. Many packaged foods, like I said, right? If you pick up any packaged food in your cabinet, you are going to, glad to hear that. You are going to find stabilizers, maltodextrin. If you go to that bio or to the LINK in my bio, there's a free premium pantry makeover. It's going to list the ingredients for you and why you shouldn't eat them, just so that it's eye-opening for you and you can see why they're not great ingredients, and it will help you change what you have in your pantry. Dirty. Hold on, dirty doesn't. Okay, image. Where's my image? Okay, good. Okay, then artificial colors, flavor enhancers. Those are like, and stabilizers, citric acid, not so bad, but when it's in everything. And then you got to look at gums, guar gums, guar gum, gallum gum, carrageenan. Those are all like gut busters. They really mess you up. So instead build flavors with real ingredients. And what do I mean by that? Common processed ingredients to replace are bottled sauces with additives, ketchup, artificial sweeteners, ketchup, salad dressings. Salad dressings are the worst along with ketchup. To make easy dressings, again, in the recipe vault, we have a ton. We have a whole thing on dressing and sauces that you can pull up. And there's all kinds, from vinaigrettes to I don't even know. Oh, there's a free Big Mac recipe where you can get the Big Mac sauce. There's all kinds of help for you and support there. Processed seasoning packets. Here's one. I love this. You guys, who's a chili fan? And you buy those chili packets. Let's look at what you can do to make your own chili. I'm going to show you really fast how easy it is to make a chili powder, a chili packet. You can do, I love my chili powder from, like the organic ones, because they don't put any fillers or anti-caking agents. Oh, we have a flash goal. Let's see what it is today. 20 gifters send a rose. All right, let's try it. I have hope. I do have hope. 20 single gifters. Okay. Wait, let me get my chili powder, cumin, paprika, oregano, garlic powder, onion. That makes a fabulous onion powder. That makes a fabulous chili. You can even mix, I should have put these all together for you. I had to get to the bank this morning. We had a little stupid crisis that totally threw me off today. All right, hold on. Let me find my other one. Allspice, cayenne. If you love heat, let's take the cayenne. Here's our paprika, oregano. Here we go. So you have it. Oh, that's not oregano. We have cayenne, if you want spicy, chili, cumin, garlic, and oregano. Very important. Oregano is a really important spice for chili. Here it is. I love this. Now you don't have to make a packet. You can have all of those in your house. And you know how it works. Chili powder's the most, right? You're going to do like, where's my chili powder? Chili powder, chili powder. Where did I put my chili powder? Oh, chili powder right in my hand. Chili powder's first. Could do, I don't know how big it is, but you're going to do one. And then everything else is like 25%, right? One quarter. This one could be an eighth. You get it? So if you're doing a tablespoon, you would do like 3/4. You get it? A teaspoon. And you build your flavors like that. We have a lot of those packets. I gotta write that down for you guys. I should put down seasoning, create your own packet seasoning. Because when you read those seasonings, they always have some kind of anti-caking agent in them. You know what I'm saying? So when you make your chili, and most people these are not spices that you're gonna get and buy once. You're gonna buy and use once, because they are all they're all everyday kind of seasonings that if you are cooking and you love to cook, you're going to use them. You're going to use paprika. You're going to use chili powder. You're using oregano. That's you use oregano all the time. Garlic powder. That's standard, So keep that in mind. You want to get rid of those flavor packets and start going back to making your own flavor packets. Then you're going to look at processed seasoning. Okay, cream soups in a can. Easy to make a cream soup. And, a little cream, real heavy cream, instead of those like gooey things. Because a lot of those cream soups, they add sugar. They're highly processed, a lot of salt. And quite a few of them still have MSG in them. So refined oils, big one, peeps. Big one, and the easiest to get rid of, because when you're cooking fresh food, you control the oils that you have. Celebrate, BF. We're celebrating you today. Welcome. Love that. Congratulations. Did you turn it up to 11? Turn it up to 11. Oh yeah, you turned it up to 11. Look at all those shares. Let's get to 200 shares. Let's get to 1,000 shares. Can you imagine if we get to 1,000 shares? We could do it. All right, we're at 80% on our league too. Oh, we lost a bunch of fragments. That's a bummer. That's all right. We'll just keep going. All right. Superfan Gardner, how's it going? Welcome in. We are talking about 10 ways to clean up your recipes today. Thanks for the share, Tilly. So we get close. We have 6. We need 14 more people to do our flash goal. 14 roses. All right. And then processed meats, right? You want to do uncured meats. You don't want to do, I know that, when you go to get deli meats, you want to look for different names. You want to look for Plainville, Applegate, True Story. There's one called Farmers and Cooks. You also want to go to a deli where they're roasting their own meats. Roasted turkey, roasted roast beef, roasted pork, where if you want to do your Cubano or something, there's a very big nationwide name for meats, and they're not great. They're just not great. Hey, Larry, thanks for my heart. Number 158, sir. Thank you very much. So you want to look for those names. Did you get them? They are True Story, Plainville, True Story, Farmers and Cooks, Applegate. They're still better than the ones that are out there. Those are my top 4 that I love. Applegate, Plainville, Farmers and Cooks, and True Story. Those are really good. Hey, level 2. Thank you so much, sir. All right, so instead of packet seasonings, you want to create your own. So we did chili. What else would you guys think about? What else would you want? What else are you guys using for packet seasoning? Let me see something. I want to see if I have. There's only one packet seasoning that I use. I don't think I have it anymore because I've been making my own. Oh, I do. If you're going to use packet seasoning, and let me make sure. Hold on. Taco. Okay, so taco seasoning, again, is very similar to chili seasoning. Onion soup mix. I got you. Those two. Those are both really good ones. So taco seasoning is very similar to chili. For me, chili seasoning is more like a chili powder that's organic, right? Because it's got your chili, cumin, oregano, coriander, cloves, allspice. It's got your blend. And I would find an organic blend that you like. My personal favorite is Fiesta chili powder by Frontier Herbs. So that's my personal favorite. But if you're going to use it, you're going to get an organic chili powder blend, and then you're going to add oregano and cumin, ground cumin. This is for your chili. Okay? This is my favorite right here. And of course, a little salt, right? Then if you want taco, what you're going to add to this is a little paprika, garlic powder, and onion powder, which I don't have out here. Onion powder. Really, this is fabulous for taco seasoning. They're all seasonings that you probably have on your shelf if you love to cook already. So they work very, very well. So you got that? You're looking at chili powder, cumin, paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, and salt. That's going to make a beautiful blend for you for tacos. And you bypass any sugar, maltodextrin, or what's the other thing? MSG that's always in packets. It's so yucky. So you're welcome, Pri. Now for onion powder seasoning, onion dip mix, you're gonna do onion. Let me get my onion powder. Here it is, onion powder. Now, here's a key. You want to make delicious onion dip from scratch. My cooking loves. Caramelize onions, cool them down, blend them in a food processor, then add your sour cream, a little extra onion powder, and sea salt and garlic. And if you like those little flakes of the onion, you can get the organic onion flakes and mix them in. Onion, garlic, salt in your sour cream. But for me, when I make our onion dip, I add caramelized onion. I spend a little extra time and caramelize onions. So if you are a huge onion dip fan, try that and come back and tell me how much you love it. Because even the Simply Organic packets, and I can't show them to you because now I found out why we've been getting V's so many times. Even these have maltodextrin in them. So make them yourself. They're so much better. Guys, keep tapping and go in the chat, share the live. That brings people back because we already lost half our crowd. Caramelized onion, garlic powder, salt, onion powder. Did I miss any? Just me. The only thing I would say is if you want, find an organic onion flake too. Because some people like that, in the old school packets for the onion dip mix, they had the flakes in them. Remember? So try that and caramelize some onions. You're gonna lose your mind. Nobody's going back to the packet. And that's what I love about real food. When you actually start cooking again and doing those real foods, hey Lord, hey Janet, when you start doing that again, it is unbelievable how you're like, oh my God, the food tastes so much better, right? Okay, so the flavor becomes brighter. The dish contains no hidden crap. It's so much better for you. You have a lot of tools too. Thank you. Hi, Chef. Hi, Chef. Hi, Lord. How's it going? Tastes like real food. Exactly. That's what we're looking for, right? Um, I love that. You're going to get these too. I'm going to make these free downloads for you guys. So if that you want them, and then if you want the whole packet of information, you can join the recipe vault. But in the meantime, you'll get the downloads. Disney! I'm so jelly. Are you with your nephew? It's so awesome. I love that. Star Wars? When you say Star Wars, you're at Hollywood Studios by Rise of the Resistance. Such a great ride. That's so awesome. Love that. All right. That's number one. We have 10 ways. So buckle up. We're going to be busy today. I'm on a low histamine diet and it sucks. Maddie, I feel you, but I'm going to tell you something. If you can hang in there, you are going to feel so much better. I know you can't have bananas and avocados. Marcel, listen, if you need me, if I don't, I haven't, I've seen you a couple of times in our lives. But if you need me, go to my LINK in the BIO and book some time with me. I create, if you go to the hour one, the hour time with me, I create, a whole little packet for you of recipes, breakfast, lunch, dinner. And if you need juices or something based on blood type, whatever your thing that's going on, whatever kind of foods you love, we talk for an entire hour, and then I come back and give you a whole packet of recipes and help. Thank you for my roses, Janet. So if you need me, great. And we're going to cover that class next month. I'm going to put that in because I've had a few of you guys come through here stressed, and it's not an easy. That's like the low FODMAP diet. It's like the low FODMAP, which if anybody knows that diet, it's extremely restrictive, very helpful, but very restrictive. And, if you don't do it, you don't feel better. But when you do it, it is very rough. But if you need me and you want that, it's there for you, okay? And next, watch for our schedule that comes out in March. Like we have a schedule in our Book of Face. Hold on, let me mirror this so you can see it. This is my schedule in the Book of Face. It's our newsletter. And along this side is all the schedule for the month. Fries. Go away. We have a little gnat in here today. I don't know if any of my, all right, I got it. I don't know if any of my mods are here today. Did you get it? Thank you, Robin. Hi, Ruby. So if you follow along and if you join the Book of Face, which is free, you can just follow along on the schedule and you can, thank you, Mama, and you'll be fine. You'll know when we're going live. You can put it on your calendar. The organic food movement's going to be on your calendar. Whoop, whoop. Good morning. Good morning, Renee. So like next week, we are doing cholesterol, the misunderstood molecule in our Wednesday morning, 8 a.m. Kitchen pharmacy class. It's fabulous. it is gonna rock you. Like it's a very good informational class. How did you guys like anxiety in the millennials? Did it help? Anybody enjoy that class? I did it twice because I felt like you guys. I didn't realize I had the chat off. Hey Shaylee, thank you. I know it's a really good class, and now you have all that information for your kids, and there's tons of recipes in there. It was a lot of information. Did you go through the packet? I didn't even cover everything. It was, and I did it twice, and I didn't cover everything. It was great. Hey Snickers, I'm so glad. Yay! All right, so let's keep going on this one. So we're gonna do that mask. The MASC for Maddie next month. So Maddie, follow along with that, and don't forget to follow us so that you don't get lost in the shuffle. I'm gonna follow you too. Good. All right, I got you now. We're friends now, Maddie. Okay, so number 2 out of 10. Simplify your ingredient list. Yep, I got you too. I refollowed you so that we're connected. So if you want to chat, it's good. And here, I think it went up already, so we might have to wait. Oh no, it good. Go here too, Maddie. You'll be happy. So many recipes contain far more ingredients than we need, right? Like we read that ketchup label, dressing labels, cereal labels. When you start to see an ingredient list of, 20, 30 ingredients, even the organic stuff sometimes, when you start to see that, you have to start ringing alarms in your brain, because those are the things that are going to get you hung up, right? That's when you're getting too much salt, too much sugar, chemicals, processed food. And that's what we want to slow down. So for excess ingredients, like they often mask like the natural flavor, the natural flavor of food rather than enhance it. So it's sort of like, you buy a chicken finger for your kid and it's got 25 ingredients, but if you make it drop off, sorry. Oh, just me. It's okay. We'll see you again. Have a great night. Great day. Enjoy your Saturday. Hi Irene, welcome in. If you, and what I mean by that is like, say you buy chicken fingers for your kid and it's got 20 ingredients. There is so much. Maddie, you found the right place. Again, even in the LINK in my BIO, go visit Stan, and there's a free premium pantry makeover that you can download. It's a bunch of there's a lot of free downloads in there that will really help you get started and support you in your journey of feeling better. So, you could easily make chicken fingers at home with, breadcrumbs, and, olive oil, a little salt, a little garlic, a little Parmesan cheese if you want. And your kid is going to be like, what is this? This is great, and all of a sudden you're feeding your kid cleaner food than what they would have normally done. And it honestly doesn't take a lot of time. It's quick. So a clean recipe typically relies on the following things. 1 primary ingredient, 2 or 3 flavor builders, a fat, a salt, and an acid. And a fat would be, remember, here's our fats, right? And if you're new here and you want to take notes, take notes. Fats, healthy fats for you start with olive oil, preferably organic, single sourced, cold pressed. You're going to spend some money on that. Avocado oil, if you can get unrefined, even better. Then you can go to the saturated fats. Coconut oil would be next, in my opinion. Beef tallow next. You love that. Did you finally get it, Pri? It's great, right? What was I saying? coconut oil, beef tallow, butter, ghee. I mean, those three to me, well, beef tallow, butter, ghee are on the same level. And then you can go to the, what I call treat saturated fats, bacon fat, and I use organic bacon fat and chicken fat, which I render myself. When I, hold please. Okay, sorry. Got their secret recipe for chicken fingers, then make your own. It works. Yes, it does. And I'll tell you, like my daughter, she's used to food, but I notice with kids, once you make it one way, you got to make it that way all the time. Look at my little swan. Thank you. Thank you, Queen. That was beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, start early. Start early so you don't have to fight with the change. And then, I'm a big proponent of, I grew up with you eat what's put in front of you. Me, in my house, it was like, you can have this, this, or this. What do you want? Every morning she had a choice of what to eat. Don't do that. Go back to the way we were raised, because it will do you dirty in the end. Kisugats, exactly. Yeah, Ma's how I was raised, so I swung the pendulum the other way and would be like to my daughter, you can have this, this, or this. And she'd be like, oh, I'll have this. And then Ron would be like, I want this. So that was not a good idea. So don't do that. Pick one. Hold on. Yeah, that was not good. I created a little foodie monster at a very young age, especially dinner time. Hold on, I'm drinking. The problem for me is, and I know for those of you who are overachiever mothers, you're going to relate immediately. My problem is, even now when my daughter comes home from college and she calls me from the gym and she's like, Mom, can you make blah, 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 and I'm in the middle of something else. And I'm like, I have all the ingredients. Okay. It's not good. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Run far away. Right? It does. It's too much. All right. So, back to simplifying ingredients. When we eat simply, our bodies digest better, we feel better, you have less likely digestive aids. And what I mean by cooking simply is roast chicken. You can spice it any way you like, but I'm saying like a simple roast chicken, a simple roasted vegetable or mashed potato, and a nice clean vegetable. Do you know what I mean? Like nice and simple. And do it that way. Renee, you should pin that comment. Thank you. My first marriage proposal on here. I don't know what to say, Robin. Okay, so where are we? Simplifying ingredients. Okay, so this kind of structure, your food kind of shines, right? You're not caught up. Now, I'm not saying that a complicated recipe isn't wonderful or very, I'm not saying don't flavor the foods. I'm saying when you cook real whole foods and you simplify the meal, the flavors are better, stronger, more vibrant. Good morning, Dimples. How are you? So example, a complicated version of chicken would be like 5 different sauces, sugar, a thickener, seasoning packets. You don't need to do all of that. You can achieve the same thing with less when it's fresh. Level 9. Welcome. I love that. Look at all my level uppers today. And what couldn't submit, try again later. I don't know what that means. Daily ranking. Oh, we have our daily ranking. Okay, we have all the fun up here. All right. Thank you, Renee. You too. You guys are so nice and loving. Let's get our, it's this, like I'm hearing all the creators that I follow now, HK and Suzette. Actually, they're my number 1, 2, and also Evie. I know when I'm, supposed to follow so many, but I can't help it. I love them. When you follow them, you get the number one thing, the best thing you can do for a follower, for a creator that you love, is drop that heart me. A follow, a drop a heart me, and a comment and a share. All those things are the most important for your engagement and for the followers that you love. So don't forget to do that. Okay, clean version would be chicken, garlic, lemon, olive oil. But I also think you could do curries, you could add coconut milk, but make sure when you do that, you're adding them with organic or, 3 ingredient can of coconut milk, coconut milk. That's what you want, period. Don't buy coconut milk with guar gum. Don't, you know what I mean? Like, do it like that. I got to bring more in. I don't have any. Thanks, Renee, to show you. The cleaner version is often more flavorful because each ingredient then has a purpose, right? So if you're making a lemon sauce rather than a lemon and cream and, a can, I saw somebody, oh my God, what did I see the other day? I was on the scroll. You know how people go and they make those videos where they sit in they sit in the corner of the screen like this and somebody's doing something and they comment. I think about that sometimes. I know we lost a fragment. We're going to get that fragment back today. We have to get that fragment back today. We were so close to C1. T. Wendy. T. Wendy's been here for a while, but did she just do something fun? Where am I? T. Wendy, hi. Tyler, you just reached level 35. You're level 100 in my book, dude. Queen. Love you. Thank you, Renee. I completed a task about something. Let's see what I completed. I don't know what I just did. I must be in some kind of contest that I don't know about. Like sometimes I add myself and think I'm going to win a contest and then I don't. I fall off after a day. He just caught up to you. He's got it. You guys are awesome. Okay, we're on number 2. So you guys get it. The cleaner the version, your flavors come out better. Hey, Gen X, how are you? All right. Now, next one. Upgrade the quality of ingredients. And here's what I want to talk about. Let's talk about produce first. Environmental Working Group has been around. And if you don't follow them, they are wonderful to follow. I don't know if they have an account here, but, find them. Environmental Working Group. It says EWG when you're looking. Anyway, we're in the second stage of the fan quest. No idea what that means, but it sounds good. Love this. We're so close. We're so close to getting a fragment. Yippee. Thank you, Renee. All right. In 2025, the Dirty Dozen list were the following. Are you ready? Strawberries, apples, grapes. Hold on one second. Hold, please. I know that list is not EWG, and I want to do it from the EWG. Here we go. Here it is. Okay, you ready? So here's the EWG. That was not the right list, and I always forget it. So All right, you ready? I'm going to tell it to you. Spinach. Thank you for all the gifts today, guys. That's awesome. Look, we're so close now to getting that fragment. Okay, spinach, strawberries, kale, and mustard greens, grapes, peaches, cherries, nectarines, pears, apples, blackberry, blueberry, potato, bell and hot peppers, and green beans. And what that means is they are grown with the most amount of pesticide residue. Hey, Janet. So you want to be able to, so when I say upgrade the quality of ingredients, start with those. Then so any of those that you eat on a regular basis, and when I mean regular, that you're eating them weekly, you want to match that list and move them to organic. That's so cool, Joe. I want to be part of that greenhouse. I have to be, please. I'm started collecting seeds already for you guys. And I'm going to get you seeds from my store. We have all the organic packets. Where is that list? Where do you think you're going to find that list? I will post that in a free download tonight. Let me just put that here, okay? So that you have it. Because there's also one called the Clean 15, and we're going to talk about that in a minute. But I want to talk about upgrading the post. I got to post Thin Mint recipe. Today is the day for all this work. Thin Mint recipe. I'm going to post these little cheat sheets, and I'll post the Clean 15 and Dirty Dozen. It's the 2025. If I can find the 2026, I'll do it. It's at Stan's house. Yep. Clean 15 and the Dirty Dozen. Okay, so this is what you're gonna do. This is how, on a budget, you could do all or nothing. I know I got folks out here that are all or nothing folks. I get it. But if you are not an all or nothing folks and you have to shop on a budget, this is the way you do it. To switch your ingredients and upgrade the quality. And when I say upgrade the quality, I say to you, look at organic food, clean, unprocessed, no guar gums, no chemicals in your food. Try and always look for the non-GMO label. Let me find something with a non-GMO label. Hold on, I'm gonna find you something with a non-GMO label. Hold on. Here, this is the non-GMO label. I want to do this so that it's not completely on camera. I have to go this way. Wait. All right, here, it's here. Here's my finger. Okay, hold on, I'm going to get it for you. This label, that's what you're looking for. If you can't afford organic, try and get to this label. Because that means you're not getting any glyphosate. It's tested for any kind of genetically modified organisms in the food. So, and they are a very reputable, they cannot be bought by anybody. They're fabulous. So keep that in mind. Yes, please, please, please. We can't see the hearts anymore coming up on the screen. We can see, like I saw one person just reposted, but we cannot see the hearts anymore. I can only see a number. So we need like 200,000 more taps. So keep tapping. Keep on tapping. And if I'm saying that and you're tapping, I can't see it anymore. Isn't that weird? I need that heart. We're programmed. Pavlov's dogs, right? Pavlov's dogs. Okay, it's like an indicator that people are listening and like it, and they took it away. So stupid. Okay, so here. So we're looking at that. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to make a list of your top 20 foods that you eat on a weekly basis. What you drink, the produce, the spices you use, the ones that are in the main rotation of cooking. So you don't have to do an all or nothing thing. And as each one of those ingredients finishes in your cabinet, replace it with organic. Within a year, you're going to be probably at about 20 to 30% of your life will be organic, clean food. Now, with the produce, The Dirty Dozen. I'm going to say that list again, and I will post one for you. Spinach, all the berries. So we won't even say them all. Kale, collard, and mustard greens. But for me, it's all the greens. Peaches, grapes, cherries, nectarines, pears, apples, potatoes, bell and hot peppers, and green beans. So if any of that food is in your diet on a weekly basis, buy that produce organic. If you have children, if you have little babies in and around you, please consider their berries and bananas and all of those things. Please consider them to be, buying organic. You can't get rid of genetically modified food, glyphosate, from washing. It's in the plants. It's in the plant's DNA. So you can't remove it. So it's best to eat them organic. Okay, next one, number 4, probably one of the toughest ones to do is remove excess sugar. Now, where is hidden sugar? Let's talk about the names of hidden sugar. I didn't think I was going to say this today, and I didn't write this down, but I'm going to add it. Okay? Oh, hold on. All right, hold on. I want to see if I can find this easy. And I believe I have this in the Premium Pantry Makeover too. Okay, here you go. There's 61, probably more at this point, names for added sugar. Did you know that? 60 names. So let's talk about some of them. Agave nectar, sweet sorghum, fruit juice concentrate, yellow sugar. I want to find the ones. Panocha, 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 rice syrup, dehydrated cane juice, corn syrup solids, corn syrup, corn sweetener, glucose solids, golden syrup, high fructose corn syrup, or HFCS. By far, probably one of the worst. I mean, there's plenty of them. Aspartame. That's not a hidden sugar per se, but it's a fake sugar that you definitely don't want to eat. Okay, let me see what else we got. Fructose, fruit juice concentrated, maltose. Anything with an OSE is hidden sugar. That they are equally terrible, Janet, for sure. Castor sugar, lactose, invert sugar, grape sugar, glucose, golden syrup, evaporated cane juice, maltose, triacel. Yep, all of those, Robin. All the OSEs. TREACLE. Turbinado. Okay, you got it? You got the idea? So, I just want to make sure I'm going through all these lists. I want to make sure I know there's more. Buttered syrup, refiner's syrup, sucrose, dextrose, evaporated cane juice. That's in a lot of natural foods. Cane juice, brown sugar, barley malt, glucose solid, we said that. Icing sugar, invert sugar, malt syrup, maltose, mannose, muscovado, stevia. No, that's a natural sweetener. That's okay for you to tell. That's okay. Sweet sorghum. There you go. I mean, it's the endless. You guys want that list? I'm pretty sure I have that list in the Premium Pantry Makeover. But if you want that list, we'll get that posted too. Now, let's talk about, because I know we're talking about stevia, But let's talk about, and this is number 4, we're removing excess sugar. So I want you to be aware, very important. But listen to this. This one's even worse, because when you go in your closet right now, here are the new names that have been approved. To be excess, to be sugar replacements. Hold on. Sugar substitute and artificial. And this is why, until we get a hold on what we're doing here and understanding, I really think this is the reason why I'm like, this is why you want to move away from that. All right. So aspartame is the first one, right? But then they realized people were onto them about aspartame. And they started changing that name. I want to find the full list though. Hang tight for 1 second. I didn't think I was going to bring this up, and I'm like, what? I should have. Oh, Florida crystals. That's sugar. That's another one. Forgot about that one. Okay. So you're talking about aspartame. Aspartame is in NutraSweet Equal and Sugar Twin. ACE-K, ACE-K, hey George. Acesulfame potassium. I think I can give you what that does to the body. But I want to stay on this first. Where did I put my notes here? Because I want to tell you what their products are in. And then we're going to do the best ones to be eating. Where's my list? Hello. Okay. Then you look at aspartame, NutraSweet Equal. Well, Sophia, you want to know something about aspartame? What I learned about aspartame? When the aspartame is what is the ingredient to aspartame? There's an ingredient in aspartame that when you ingest it, the body turns it, hey Ruth Ann, the body turns it into ethanol alcohol. And there is some correlation and studies that are showing that over time is a contributor to, or has a correlation to, or might have something to do with MS. Do your own, yes, that too. Do your own research about that, but yes. Guys, if you haven't dropped your heartbeat today, please do. It's the best thing you can do to show love. Yes, 100%. So you want to be careful. That's one that you want to just be like, you know what? I don't need to eat that. Then there is, and now, hold on, this is really important. And I don't know all of these, but it's very interesting what they did. I'm going to rock you guys. You ready? Hold on. They have now, let me see if they wiped this, kind of scratched it. Yes. They have named aspartame different names so that you don't realize. Gen X, I mean, the list goes on, the complications. But here's the thing. Xylitol, yeah. I mean, xylitol they call like a okay natural sweetener, but that rips up your gut. You can't eat that. You can't eat a lot of that. If you take those like ice chips that you get and you eat a lot of them, xylitol is a gut ripper, in my opinion. Not for everybody, but for a lot of people. And if you've experienced the gut ripping that I'm talking about, I'm not always up for that. Now, there's different names for aspartame now, but I want to see if I can find, here we go. Here we go. Let me see if I can get it as a list. Please have the list. No. I think it's always be aware aspartame may be listed as a component of other ingredients, sweetener blends. The other one is flavor enhancers. Hey, Deborah. So keep that in mind, okay? And that's how they'll list it on the box. Then they have something, here's some common hidden names now for aspartame. Okay, here you go. E951. Yes, I will, Janet. Give me a minute. Just lay in bed. Just listen. This is a good listening day. NutraSweet, Equal, AminoSweet. AminoSweet. Now, the first thing I think of is, amino acids. Those are good. But that's not what that means. It's just a brand name of aspartame now. And then sugar substitute, which is a generic term that could refer to aspartame among other artificial sweeteners. So you gotta start being aware. You gotta read your labels, especially feeding them to babies. Equal, AminoSweet, yeah. And NutraSweet, you got NutraSweet, and then sugar substitute is the last one. Let's see, 43. Let's see. Hey, Ruth Ann, thanks for my heart. Okay, here you go. You ready? These are all POISION. Aspartame, Equal, NutraSweet, Sucralose, Splenda, Saccharin, Sweet and Low, Sweet Twin, Sweet and Low Pink, Acifame Potassium, Ace K, Sunet, Sweet One, Neotame, Advantame, Cyclamate. That's actually not approved in the US. Xylitol, sorbitol, mannitol, maltitol, isomalt, lactitol, hydrogenated starch, hydrolase. Did you hear that one? Stevia is on this list. Stevia leaf extract, Reb A, Truvia, Pure Via, stevia in the raw, monk fruit extract, Luha, Hango, Allulose, which, for me, monk fruit, all of those are good. I would want to know why, but what they're saying is this is the list. This is how, what would I call this list? This list is the sweeteners, like all the names that you're going to see sweeteners with, okay? Thaumatin, which is, it's rare. It's from the Katmiffi fruit. Yakan syrup, which is low glycemic, but it's very caloric. Please post this list for the gang. We got to look for this silent. Yeah. All right. I will. Tagatose. Steviol glycosides. Refined stevia extract. Monk fruit blends. They're often a monk fruit blend because monk fruit is expensive and the sugar is expensive. They mix that with erythritol. Natural sweetener blends could contain a whole bunch of crap. And then natural flavors and natural flavorings, run. All right, I'll do that. I think I've done the short list, and there's definitely a sweetener list in the link at Stan's house. I love that. If you go to Stan's house, you will, the Premium Pantry Makeover, which is a free download, will have that. Run, Forrest, run. So, I mean, that list is mind-numbing. If you don't know what you don't know and you go in the store and you pick, the thing that makes me effing crazy out of my mind, yes, you have to read it, and I would buy a bag of monk fruit. Yeah, I don't have the bag anymore. I'll show you what real monk fruit sweetener should look like. How about that? Later we'll go in my pantry because I can't find it. I don't know where it is. Did we use it today? Let me see. No. All right, I can't find it. But real monk fruit looks like powdered or soft. You know the kinetic sand that kids play with on the spectrum? It's almost like that, only it's brown. The Splenda brand monk fruit uses erythritol. Yes, absolutely, Gen X. It looks like a soft brown sugar. All right, I will post that. Let's see what else. Okay, so let's go back. So while small amounts can balance acidity, bitterness, helps baking, and we love to have sugar, that's fine. You can eat sugar, but just read your label. Understand where you're getting sugar from, right? Hey, Danny. Yes. So what you're going to do to reduce sugar, there's a couple of things you can do. You can cut the sugar in half and, keep tasting. When you're baking, I love maple sugar. It is quite expensive, so you got to be careful, but it's a great sugar. Brown cane sugar, it's no different than sugar. I just want to tell you that now. It's just the color and the flavor. It's a little deeper flavor than regular sugar. Maple sugar is good. Coconut sugar is good. Monk fruit sweetener, those are all three good. But if you really don't want to stop eating sugar and you're sick of people telling you to stop eating sugar, then get organic sugar. At least find a clean, unbleached sugar. This is what my raw sugar looks like. It's organic sugar. Actually, I have 2 types of sugar mixed in here. And you guys have seen my sugar box. Honey's great too, as long as you're getting, as long as you know your source of honey. Manuka Raw Loco. Organic, obviously. Hard to get organic honey year round. Where? My pantry's back there, Ruth Ann. Well, in the back. Well, have you been to my pantry? We can go. It's a mess. I clean it. We go in there. I go back in. It gets all messed up. You see sweet potatoes? Oh, you see all my produce over there? That's all organic produce in the back. There's apples. These are the sweetest. These are out right now, organic. If you are shopping organic, they have these sweet little like mini bite, and they're delicious. I mean, for us. Yes. It's a quick, I see cookbook and cutting board too. Yes, a cookbook and a cutting board. Both my cookbooks are out there. I got my soup book there, and I have my, this is my soup book. If you haven't gotten it yet, there's 28 different soups, and every soup has a photograph. And the soups are, they're not foofy. They're all the comfort soups that you love, using real ingredients. You don't have to chase ingredients. You don't have to find ingredients. They're easy to find ingredients, simple recipes. They make a nice volume of soup that you can freeze or jar or can. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. And I'll sign it for you too. And then I have Beat the Bloat. If you got gut issues, that's a great book. But look at this. Smell that. You don't, but there are plenty of products out there, Deborah, that that have the non-GMO by non-GMO verified, which is the very first one that came out. It's a very expensive verification. You have to jump through a lot of hoops, and you have to get recertified. That smells so good. Smell that. Can you smell it? It smells so good. Yes, Ruth Ann, that exactly. Yes. Yes, if you go right up here, go to the LINKMIBIO, and there's a, what do you call it there? No. And there's a link, LINK to my French Stan. And it says Premium Pantry Makeover. It's in the free download section. There's a lot of good stuff in there. Ooh, this is yummy. Okay. Replace refined sugars with fruit when you can. Here, I'll show you. Let's go back. Let's go dig around. Let me show you all the different sweeteners I have. Maybe we'll find the monk fruit. It's just messy. Okay. This is turbinado. Oh, you know what, guys? There's a video actually in my profile that talks about all the natural sugars. This one is maple sugar. It's my favorite sugar, honestly. If I could bake with all of it, because it's sweet and earthy, but it doesn't taste like maple. Hey, Frank. Then I really want to find my monk fruit while we're in here. We'll look. All right. Then, where's my other one? Where's our coconut sugar? Did I show you that one yet? Oh, this is coconut palm sugar, which is a little bit, this one is the palm sugar, coconut palm, right? Look how, and it's very light. Where do I find maple sugar? I get it in the health food store that I work in. And then this is the coconut sugar as well. But look, it's almost like brown sugar, but and it doesn't have a coconut flavor. It really doesn't. It almost has a smoky flavor. Like if you were making baked beans, this might be a kind of a fun sugar to play with. It's pricey though. Smell it. It smells good. But it doesn't have a coconut flavor, so it's really, it's good, you know? All right, and then let me see. I can't believe I don't see the one I really want to show you, which is the monk fruit sweetener. I don't understand where it went. Oh, found it. Here. This is monk fruit sugar. Look. You see? Oh my God. It actually smells like a cup of oatmeal. You know when you make oatmeal and you put brown sugar in it? It smells like morning oatmeal. Smell that. It's so good. Now, it is very low on the glycemic on the glycemic scale. And so if you're using it to bake, get ready, you're not going to get a lot of flavor. The best one-to-one sugar out of all of these sweeteners that I can replace one-to-one and it be sweet enough for me, like for when I'm baking, would be the maple sugar. Coconut sugar, monk fruit are the next two, low on the glycemic scale, good replacements, great for kids, great for type 2 diabetics in moderation. You got to test your blood sugar, make sure it doesn't spike. I like using monk fruit. Yeah, it's great. Doesn't it smell like a bowl of oatmeal? Morning oatmeal? It smells like the morning to me. Smell that. Oh my God, it smells so good. I love that. But yes, it's good. Is it going to make you a sweet chocolate chip cookie? No. But it's good. You could do half and half. What was the ratio of the maple sugar versus regular? That's 1-to-1 all the time, every time. You don't have to use more. But a cup of maple sugar is, a lot of money. I'm gonna say it's somewhere anywhere from like $5 to $7, $8 a cup. So, just remember that when you go to buy a little bag. I think it's better if you check and find a source near you, like a maple sugar place that actually makes it. That's how we do it. So Chef likes the real salt. Oh, we talking about salt? Yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get there. Yeah, Jay, hang tight. I'll show you salts. Let me finish sugar first. So instead of adding, here's an example. Okay, wait, let me finish the list. Ways to reduce sugar. So we looked at sweeteners. We talked about, artificial sweeteners. You can find a comprehensive list like we just spoke about at my friend Stan's house in the LINKBIO. Ridiculous. Ugh. And then use caramelized vegetables for natural sweetener. I mean, if you're making something that you would normally add sugar to, you could caramelize vegetables to balance, to get that sweet. Caramelized onions, caramelized eggplant, things like that. Roasted carrots that get caramelized, When we make a carrot souffle in the shop, I use maple sugar. It's unbelievable. It's so good. I should teach you guys I have never taught you guys my carrot souffle recipe. I'm sure somebody's going to be interested in that. Ooh, I know what that's going to be for. That's going to be a special superfan class. Right? For my superfans out there. You can never get enough of carrots. I love that. What's that fun thing? What was that fun thing? I loved that. Lee, it's so good. I'm going to do that. That's going to be like a super fan thing. Hey, what's up? I want to learn it. Come on board. All right, now, slow cooking onions. The result is deeper flavor. Balanced flavors with acid instead of sugar. So sometimes you taste something, and we talked about this last week. Sometimes you'll taste something and you'll be like, does it need sugar, sweet, salty, acid? What do I need? I know. But there's recipes you're in the vault, right? The result is deeper flavor. Okay. Number 5, choose better fats. We talked about, boo. You're so cute, Mystical. Oh, do you mean no? Do you mean no? Thank you for my rose. Mystical. The recipe vault's not in, I'll email you, but it's not in the vault. I mean, the vault is not in the, what do you call it? We can't talk about that. They're very sensitive these days. All right, number 5. We're halfway there. I know, Janet, it's crazy. Choose better fats. Fats, and we talked about these. I know, I remember. That's why let's chat. I'll chat with you. We talked about fats already, the list. We've talked about it 100 times. Remember, when you see things like hydrogenated oils, highly refined oils, seed oils, that would be the number one thing. If I was going to jump and scream and yell about anything, it would be seed oils. If you are suffering from any type of chronic illness, or honestly, any illness at all, I would say, please, even if you have a lot in your house, that would be the one time I would say to you, get rid of them. Thank you, Kimye. Yippee. You know, that's the one thing I would say that would be the most important is ditch the seed oils and replace them with olive oil, avocado oil, and then go to your saturated fats. Coconut oil, raw, unrefined, organic. Organic is always in the mix. I'm not going to say it all the time because I assume if you're here, you understand that organic is the main game. Just so you know that. How often do you use avocado oil? Not very often, honestly. I use avocado oil mostly when I'm baking or if I fry a rice ball or making fresh French fries. Do you know that there's not a French fry in the market that I can find non-organic that doesn't have a chemical in it? Besides the fact that russet potatoes are, for the most part, conventional russet potatoes, for the most part, are genetically modified. There are very few russet potatoes in the market that are not a GMO, from a GMO seed. So you're not getting me to eat that. Although, that's a lie. I do eat French fries when I'm out. My 10%. But I can feel it in my gut, I will say. So keep that in mind. And then the tallow fries that you're seeing in the health food stores now are like $10 and $12 a bag. Bye, Gen X. Thanks for all the love today. Oh, I think we can get to 500 shares today. If you guys can get us out there, thank you, love. If you can we only need 77 to get a fragment. We're going to have to keep on top of that, but that's great. We're going to get our fragment back today. So hear what I am saying, please. Make your own French fries. You cut your potatoes, you rinse them, right? You rinse them, you dry them, you can season them. Almost every French fry in the market at this point has some type of coating on them that is very sus when you read the ingredients. And then, yes, we want all the reposting, all the shares, all the loves. We need to get to 200,000 today. They are so good in the oven as well, not just fried. It's true. And now with these, our Easy Bake Oven that we use here all the time, that one back there, that is a great little oven that makes delicious French fries. But here's the key to making good French fries at home. Once you season them with like salt and onion powder, garlic, curry powder, whatever you want to do with your fries, you got to freeze them. Now, 24 hours is a great amount of time, but if you don't want to do 24 hours, at least an hour. So if you want to make fresh French fries for the day, slice them. Yes, that is true. Those are great. We just finished a bag in this house. How are you, bakers? It's nice to see you, by the way. So from there, then you just fry them. Or you can toss them with a little bit of oil and throw them in your convection easy bake oven kind of thing. Yeah, they are really good. But I'm talking about if you're shopping in a regular grocery store, every French fry, every bag of French fries got a chemical in it. Everyone. There's no way around it. So at this point, you can buy frozen from a health food store. And that's what I was saying, like the beef tallow ones. Have you tried those? I don't think they're that great. And they're like $12 a bag. But even the Jerry one, which we were just talking about, that was a little pricey. I missed it. You freeze them after seasoning. Yeah, freeze them after seasoning. Salt them, and salt, onion powder, whatever you like to put on them. Onion, garlic, salt. Toss it in that. But first you have to dry them. Dry them. So you rinse them, take the starch out, let them soak a little, rinse them. Get them out. Somebody send a Superfan box. Superfan box. Somebody's going to become a Superfan in 2.5 minutes. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see who it is. So anyway, yes, and then you take them out of the water after you rinse them. You lay them out, dry them, get them as dry as possible. Salt them and season them however you love them. Hi, Brenda. And then lay them flat, throw them in the freezer. They call that IQF, individual quality frozen. And then once they freeze, you can hold on to them, stick them in a bag, take out what you want, and then just cook them. You can put them in an air fryer. You can put them in a, the convection like we have on our Easy Bake. You can throw them in a pot of oil and they fry beautifully, crispy, crunchy. And now you know what you have. No, they don't. No, because it's not like you're sitting them out for an hour. You could pat them in a paper towel or a clean dishcloth, get them dry. I would show them to you today, but here, I'll show you. Who wants to make a French fry? And at the end of the class, we'll make a French fry. Because I have to freeze them. So the first thing you're going to do is take all the skin off them. Look, my potato's green. You see that? What do we do with a green potato? Oh! Can't use those. I got 2 more. If your potato looks like that, it's done for. I did a whole little thing on this green potato. All right, so look. So the first thing we're gonna do is just clean them up. Now, some people, nowadays, like even the natural potatoes, if you keep a little skin, it's kind of cool. So you can keep that top and bottom skin. These are russets. These are organic russet potatoes. And if you haven't had a true organic russet potato, please treat yourself. They are so good. But do not cook the green potato because it creates like a chemical. I did a whole video on this, and it really a gut disruptor again. Okay, so now you have these, right? Thank you, Renata, for the follow. Did the Superfan box open yet? Who became the Superfan? Lisa H, did you get the Superfan? Lisa H, you're a Superfan! Woohoo! Nice, well, welcome. You're gonna love it. I think you get the Superfan for a month, and then they send you some kind of re-up if you loved it. All right. So now we're gonna take our potato and we're gonna do this. We're gonna cut it. You're gonna make potatoes. Now, you could do potatoes 10 different ways. Oh yeah, go watch that video. It's very, it's eye-opening. Okay, so now look, you can make your potato, you can cut it several ways. And I can show you also how to make the potato chip. All right, can you see that better? Let me move up a little bit. Okay. Look, here's your potatoes. Uh-oh, hold on. Oh. Okay, so now I'm cutting it about this thick, right? It's about a little over a 1/4 inch. And that's it. You're gonna make these nice, big, yummy potatoes. And again, if you like the little stringy ones like this, you know, the fast food ones, look, you can do that. But what I would do is all the same size. Evie! Thank you for my TikTok. We're making French fries. Thank you, Renee, for doing that for Lisa. Okay, now watch. Do you know, the other night I got the treasure box on Evie's Live. I became a super fan from a treasure box. I was like, what? Look how pretty. So these are gonna be really beautiful French fries. Now you can feel the fat on them. I'm gonna keep these this way. Now, if you love French fries, watch this. Look, little tiny French fries. Potato chips. Look at that, right? So now here you are. You can cut anything you like. I know, I was so excited. Okay, so you got the idea? You could do this. Or this is how my dad used to do it. My dad used to make potatoes like this and fry them just like this, like big ass potatoes, just like big chunky, and they would throw them in a pot of oil. Okay, so let me just cut these again. We'll have little tiny French fry nuggets. And I'm gonna show you, and at the end, we'll put it in my little skillet today. Let me get these all set up, and then you'll see how beautiful they come out. But we wanna, it's really better more than an hour, but we'll try it. Let's see if it'll work. So here, I'm just getting these all cut up. And then I'm gonna show you how you rinse them, which means, guys, we're forfeiting, although I have nothing else going on today, but content. So I can spend a little extra time with you guys today. So maybe we'll wait 2 hours and then we'll fry them. Okay, so I'm just cutting them up. Evie, this is fun to do with your kids. They'll love it. I was just saying how every French fry in the market, unless you're buying like organic or a clean frozen French fry, every frozen French fry in the market has some type of additive or chemical on it. And that's why I'm like, let's make our own fries. So if you're coming here for the first time today, we are doing our kitchen hacks class. How do you make things? And this is 10 ways to clean up your food, right? So here we go. I'm almost done. I'm going to cut them mostly thin. This is not the sharpest knife in the book. I got to get my knife sharpened. I can feel it. All right, look at this, yummy. And then we're gonna get a bowl and we're gonna soak them for a few minutes. Okay, here's your French fries. Look how easy. Remember, a good knife makes all the difference. All right, now. Let's put all of these in a pot and we're gonna put them in water. Nice cold water. You're just gonna swish them around. You're gonna see in a minute. Okay, look. See? Garlic Parmesan fries. I can make garlic Parmesan fries, but Ron's not gonna like that. I can make them our way, and then that'll be perfect. Okay, so look, you can see the starch starting to come off the potato already. You want to get a lot of that off, right? And then, okay, we're gonna let this sit. Let's let that sit for 10 minutes. Lemon pepper fry. Here we go. You see, I don't like truffle oil. I'm not a truffle oil girl. You're never going to see me use truffle oil. Izzy loves truffle oil. Mama, not so much. Okay. Hi. Okay, so we're going to put this over here. We'll keep going. Just remind me if I forget that they're sitting there. I got to change this, guys. This is driving me bananas, the mirror thing. Okay. Too much stuff on the screen. Can't see shit. Okay. So next. So choose better fats. That's where we started, and we're going to do our French fries. Onion shy fries. All right, we got it. We're totally doing. I think you might have lit up the donut in the gallery. Did you? Oh yeah. Oh, Queen, you did. Thank you. Thank you. All right. No hydrogenated oils. No highly refined vegetable oils. Artificial butter substitute. Margarine. I can't believe it's butter. None of that. Go back to butter and ghee. Now, we made ghee. Do you know I still have it on my shelf? Remember when we made ghee? Oh, it has to go. It's got a little mold. I didn't even notice. How long ago did we make this? A month ago? So now we know, 3 weeks. But you can make ghee. Leave it on your shelf, refrigerate it. It works. $50. Buy a pound of butter and make your own ghee. Did you ever make it? Did you ever make ghee? Let me see if I have butter. I think I have enough. No. I didn't think you guys were going to ask me these questions. I do have butter. It's very easy to make, but let's see if it defrosts before, I'll do it. You've never made it? Lisa, it's so easy. You melt the butter very slowly. Don't boil it. Not like you make it. Don't like overcook it. Just melt it till all the white sort of bubbles up to the top, and you skim that off and skim that off. Oh, our librarian, XO19. She's our librarian. Not only is she a moderator, but she's an amazing encyclopedia. What is that? The card catalog in the library when we were kids, and we'd go through it and find where the book was in the section. She can find any recipe, any video. She knows them. We need 17 more heart me's. Let's go. We got 100 people. Drop those heart me's. Send some love. She's our Rolodex. She is. Amazing. Thank you, by the way, Pri. No, you get it almost right every time, and it's okay. Thank you for my heart. All right, so choose instead, like we said, olive oil, butter, ghee, avocado oil, coconut oil, natural animal fats. They're the best. Hi. Good. Of course. I think so, yes. Yes. It's all right, as long as I don't get in trouble. Okay. Okay, great. Have a great weekend. Let's not worry about it. It's all gonna. It all works out. Always works out. Okay. Thanks for your help. Bye. Okay. Coconut oil, natural animal. These fats carry flavor. They support proper cooking. Try and eat clean oils. All right, number 6, cook from the foundation up. What I mean by that, I feel like cooking techniques these days are all about speed, cutting corners to get the job done fast. And I want to say, everybody believes what they do is the most important thing on the planet, right? Like, I was talking to somebody about wedding planning and party planning, something so basic, right? And every piece of a party, when you hire an event planner, and to the event planners out there, you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about. You get an event planner and they're responsible for getting all the components of a party. Caterer, bar service if they're separate, music, rentals, tent rentals, like all kinds of stuff. Even some do travel, all of that. So when you plan an event, flowers, right, decorations, decor, furniture, whatever it's going to be, and people believe that the most important thing is the job that they're doing. So for me, when I look at life and look at people, for me and my family, food is the top line on our budget. Before anything else happens, food, supplements are first in my house. I mean, I have to rent and whatever, mortgage, all the regular bills. The next thing on our list is food and supplements. How do we take care of ourselves? What? I don't even know what you're talking about. Thanks for the follow. So when you do that, when you put food first, you start to feel better. You start to feel healthier, but it's a commitment, Thanks, Janet. I don't know what's going on. They're very distracting because I'm like a little squirrel brain, I start looking at the comments and I'm like, what? We're just the real deal. I'm like really here to teach and love and give stuff back. That's not follower driven. I hope everything's okay. I don't know what you mean by what you're saying, Carrie, but I hope you're okay. Ooh, Janet, so funny. I'm approving that comment, by the way, Janet, because all right. Thanks for the follow, Jason. They muted your comment but kept the other comment. How funny is that? Okay. So why I'm saying that is because I think food has become microwave chocolate when you're going to make chocolate. Microwave this. Rice you can put in a microwave. Popcorn you can put in a microwave. It's all to save time. What are you saving your time from? Sitting in a car, schlepping kids all over town, or, what are we doing that's so important to us that we can't nourish ourselves first? When did that become the last thing on our list? Right, Robin? Well, Marger, that's a, how do you say your name, Marger? I don't know. I'm going to say Marge. Marge, what does that, that's a big story. I would say not knowing anything about you, eat whole foods. Oh my God, Robin, they are out today, boy. Woof. So that's what you're looking for. So when I say that, I'm not saying that to call anyone out or make them feel bad or guilty. What I'm trying to do is inspire you to put food at the top of the budget. So when we talk about cooking from the foundation up, if you want to bake a cake for your kid's birthday, get a recipe and make a fresh cake with flour and butter and milk instead of buying a box that you only have to add water to. And then the ingredient list is this long. You know, you can make a birthday cake. Is it going to be as beautiful as, well, you're making a big birthday cake anyway. It doesn't take any more or less time. I know. It's a day. Yeah, you guys, Robin's like a beast out there in Wacko land today. Come on. All the boys are out today. This is all we have to do now is finish this 25 out of 40 heart meals, and then we can re-goal. Okay, so you get it? So what I'm saying is modern recipes skip that foundational support. You know, that's that part where you're sauteing and you're cooking your rice and making your stocks and broths. So what I like to say to people is go back to, you know, a day or 4 hours in your life that you're not running, skipping, jumping, yelling, scrolling. You know what I love about the social media apps? They tell you how long you've been on your phone. Now, if you're scrolling for 4 hours in a day, you have 4 hours to cook meals. Oh yeah, perfect. Thank you. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like when we put that in perspective, what if you map out your time all day, I bet you find like the time that you're going to find some time in your space where you are not wasting time, but you could be cooking instead. How about doing it that way? And okay, so look, let me take a break here now, and we're going to just rinse these. We're going to take that starch out of the water. I'm going to give it one more rinse, and then I'm going to show you how I dry and freeze them, and then at the end of the live, we'll make fries. As long as you remind me, because you know sometimes I forget. Okay, now we're going to take a kitchen towel, clean kitchen towel. You can use paper towel, you can use a clean kitchen towel, anything to dry them off. This is 2 potatoes. Also, the best knife to cut potatoes with are those Saku knives. Where is it? A knife like this that has these little air pockets in it, because when you use a knife like this, it will create an air bubble, an air pocket, so that the potato comes off the knife. Okay, look. This is what I meant by drying them. Lay them out. Now you can either lay a paper towel or something, right? And then we're going to dry these off. It only takes a minute. You want to take the excess water from them sitting in the water. I'm going to dry this bowl because we'll reuse it. More, huh? Hi, Nellie. Okay. We're just drying off these fries. I made, what did you soak them in? Just water. We'll make them in, is that mine, Nellie? That's it. You just need to dry them off. See, the towel's really wet. This one's a little drier, so I'm just gonna do it one more time with a drier towel. And there's no oxidizing going on. Somebody had asked me that earlier. They're not gonna turn brown. And then we'll just kind of roll them up, dry them off, and now we're going to season them and freeze them. Hi, Nellie. There's a Nellie that works in my kitchen with the same dog. That's why I was like, what? Okay. Now, just throw them in here. And now we're going to salt them up. And somebody said we'll do a little onion powder, salt. Then we're gonna throw them in a tray and I'm gonna try and shove them in my freezer that's packed. Now I'm doing about a teaspoon of salt. Then we'll add a little bit of onion powder. That's about half a teaspoon. And like a quarter teaspoon of garlic. I love French fries. So what I was sharing about this today, Lal, is that I wanted to show, we're talking about how to use less processed food in our diet. This class is our kitchen hacks class, and so now we're gonna just kind of mix all those flavors together. Now, if you wanna make Parmesan fry, if you want to make Parmesan, Robin, I would do the Parmesan after they're cooked and they come out of the fryer. I would sprinkle the Parmesan on right at the hot spot. Like maybe do a little more salt and Parmesan and throw them on. You might not need salt. We'll see. Okay? Now, if you can't do what I just did, you can do this too. I just don't have to do that. Now my hands are dirty. I got to wash them. But I just don't want you to think you got to toss them around in a pot. And then you start doing that, and it comes out bad. You know, they're flying all over the place. I know you know that, but I wanted to, you know. Okay, so now I'm going to take a baking tray and we're going to freeze them. And at the end of the class, before we get off, we'll fry them. And then it's better if you fry them for 24 hours, but if you don't have the time, which I never have the time, I'll do them less time. Like I'll do it a minimum of an hour, but the longer you do it, the better, the crispier they are. Okay, so now I'm gonna take them like this. We'll lay them out. I'm just gonna put a glove on because they've got seasoning on them. So when I touch them, my hands get all dirty. Well, all messy. I love a great fry, I know. So try this. You're never gonna go back to fake store-bought French fries again. Ever, ever, ever. Okay, now, the minute you put the salt on, obviously it's gonna take out more moisture, but that's okay. You'll be fine. That's some of the reason why when you get French fries, they don't taste salted, because if you put the salt on like I just did, it's gonna be a little harder for them to, they're gonna get wet again. So they might not, that might be a switch. I might switch that. Maybe put your salt on after, I just realized, because when you do that, it's gonna draw more moisture out. So they're gonna be a little wet when they come out. That Easy Bake Oven is a game changer. I think it might be somewhere, but I'm not allowed to say today because I'm not on a shop live. But as soon as I start doing those, a show and tell. I learned from HK, it's a show and tell. I'm gonna be doing them, I think, on Saturdays right after this class. We'll switch over so that all the stuff that I talk about, you'll be able to get. Oh, you have it, Deborah? I mean, it's just amazing. It's amazing. That. Yeah, I was thinking about doing that. I think it'll be good. And I think if I read right, I think I can talk about ebooks on it too. This is your first time watching, Jen? So, Jen, if you go to the Book of Face and download my schedule, I am on here. This is my schedule. In fact, let's take a quick break. Is that where you're going to cook them? Yes, that's where I'm going to go and cook them. A half an hour. Oh, screenshot? Okay, here's the schedule. Oh, wait, hold on. Then I have to do this. Hold on. Give me a minute till that comes off, and then I'll mirror it. I cooked the salmon this week. Exactly, Lisa. Okay, so while we're just waiting a minute, and if somebody can put like an hour on the clock. Oh my God, it's going to be 1:30. Crazy. All right. So. All right, here we go. Here you go. This is the lot. Ooh, this way. There's still time for next week. It's not this Sunday. It's the 22nd. Winter to Spring Light and Comfort Food. That's going to be our Sunday night class. It's fabulous. You get the food ahead of time, and we do. And you can also get that in the Book of Face. It's your birthday. Happy birthday! Next week, next Sunday. You should treat yourself and sign up for that class. It's great. And we're on here. There's six or seven regulars and me, and we just cook our hearts out. So wonderful. So now you have my schedule. It's Sunday nights. Sunday mornings are in my shop. So tomorrow morning I'll be there. Mondays, we start at 8. So from 8 to 10, and then 10 to 11 is Superfan only. Then Tuesdays, maybe I'll be live during the day at work. Wednesday morning is Kitchen Pharmacy. What did that crazy girl say? I missed it. My girls are rapping now. Oh, perfect. Everybody's happy. And then Fridays is date night, so I'm not around. And then Saturday mornings, again, we're back at it. And Thursday night is like Q&A, anything goes, whatever I'm in the mood for. We did Thin Mints. This week we repeated Anxiety in the Millennial. You'll find that replay on YT. The LINK and my BIO has my friend Stan, and he's great. You get everything you need. Level 3, yippee! Welcome, Nelly. All right, so choose better fats, cook foundationally, meaning cook from scratch. And when you're here, I'm going to ask Renee, Robin, Kim, Ye, Carrie. Those are the names that I keep seeing in the scroll. How you've been here over a year. Since you've been here, how much easier is it for you to cook from scratch, hanging out, cooking with me? Hey, James. Sure. Nobody's answering. That looks bad. I mastered the portobello mushrooms. I'm not intimidated by them anymore. So much easier and so much motivation. I love that. I don't go out and eat anymore. Learned so much. The Vault is my recipe book. It's amazing, and to adjust to your liking. That's the best part, right? I've learned how to substitute a protein for other proteins. I love that. Now you're cooking on your own. See? So when you're here for a while, you get, it really is. It just becomes so much easier. Great. Oh, somebody started following me on IG. Yeah, we need IG so bad. So if you can, come right back. Thank you guys. See, look at that. And these people have been here almost since the very beginning. I think pretty much the very beginning. Hi, PB. Welcome. This community is amazing. Thank you. Thank you, Jan. Well, you're going to have a great time. Make sure that you download all the free stuff too at the LINK and my BIO. Oh, Lisa, at my friend Stan, we have a whole thing about blood sugar. We've done a bunch of kitchen pharmacies about blood sugar. You're going to get a lot of good information. Howdy, Carrie. See, mystical, amazing. All right, back to our 10 ways to clean up our food. I hope this is helping a little bit. Okay, so we did oils. So far we did, where's all of our, so number 1, we did, hold on. It's like 20 pages of love. No, it's like 10 pages of love today. I've chosen to eat organic and switching out only one item at a time. Right? And how far are you in now? A year and a half. It's been almost a year and a half, believe it or not. And I know you've been with me since like week 1 almost, maybe day 1. I don't eat it. Yeah, me neither. Thank you for my followers over there. I love you. Okay, so far we replaced processed ingredients with whole foods. We're simplifying ingredient lists, right? We looked at upgrading the quality of ingredients, 80%. That's amazing. Removing excess sugar. We talked about better fats. And now we talked about cooking foundationally. I also figured out that my blood type made a difference in my diet. See, Renee, it's true. 90% now. So when you look and the quality of food when you eat out, and I say this, so if you guys are new here and you see me tomorrow morning with my crew in my shop at work, we get on somewhere between 8 and 9:30 in the morning. So just if you started following me, click the bell. So when I go live, you got to click all. I don't think you can just do personal. You got to click all. When you click all, anytime I'm live or anytime I post, you'll get I'm just putting my sweater on. You'll get a notification, and it will help you. You'll know when. Helps with my lives because I'm always late. Sorry, I don't mean to be, but I have 100 things, and nothing's pre-recorded. So you're making your own bone broth right now in a crock pot. I have to tell you, that is my favorite way. I make more bone broth now than I ever did before. They are, Robin. Why? What does that mean? Okay, so let's go to number 7. What could number 7 be? Okay, veggies. Veggies. Oh, and did you eat your veggies today? Cleaning up often means, like shifting the balance of your plate. Those of you who are watching your AC1 levels or for diabetes, type 2 diabetes, one of the most important things you can do is build your plate with vegetables, proteins, and fats first. Vegetables, proteins, and fats first. I drink my veggies now. But make sure you're getting some fiber because you need the fiber. Make them your flavor structure. Add roasted vegetables to pasta. Replace part of your casserole with sauteed greens. Serve protein over roasted vegetables rather than refined grains, right? Or any kind of grain. Grains are important. You have to have complex, good, real, unprocessed grains. Quinoa, millet. You know what I want to do next round also? How about we do ancient grains, right? I'm building our April classes. Ancient grains, amaranth, teft, einkorn, turmeric and ginger. That's great. Just make sure, Mystical, that sometimes you're blending that like in a NutriBullet. There's a super fan box. Who gave us a super fan box? Was that you again? Renee! You're so wonderful, Renee. And now look, we're at 4.3. Yes. Okay, good. All right. So add fresh herbs at the end of cooking. So you know what I'm saying? Like add fresh vegetables in. Let's go back now and talk about the Clean 15 and the Dirty Dozen, right? Let's look at that. Does anybody remember the Dirty Dozen list? The Dirty Dozen list is the produce that is grown. Don't try tag in my live. Get lost. Find somewhere else to be. We don't do that here. Okay, Dirty Dozen produce, right? Environmental working group started doing this, and thank you, friend. I forgot. It's what do you call it today? I'm on protein and fiber now. Good. I can't wait to see who's going to be our next pie day. It's pie day today. We should have made pie. Those are great juices. Today's St. Patrick's Day? No. No, it's not. It's not the 14th. Is it the 14th in Ireland, maybe? Oh, Tuesday's. I thought you said today. Sorry, PB. I can't. I have contacts in, so if you see me putting my glasses on, it's because I can't really see. So I put my glasses on with my contacts. Happy birthday. Okay, Dirty Dozen, clean produce. Let produce be the main on your plate. It's great for C1s, right? 26. Happy birthday. Oh, you're naming the Dirty Dozen. Okay, let me see if you got it right. Superfan box is empty. Welcome your new superfan to your fan club. Jacqueline, you just became a fan, a super fan. You too with the coffee. Renee sent that to you. Hi, Bridget. Oh, good. I'm so glad, Bridget. Good. Don't forget, if you are Bridget, if you have if you're going live and you're doing all of that, don't forget to drop heart me's and you did your comment, you do a go popular. Those 3 points make a huge difference to you as a creator. Besides supporting this live. For all of you, if you guys are creators or you want to go live, make sure you're engaging more. I've lost a lot of time not engaging, and I started realizing how important sending that love to your favorite peeps are. So don't forget to do it. Okay, clean 15 and Dirty Dozen. I think Mystical got a lot of those, and let's go over them again. I love chewing gum. Thank you. Connections are important for sure. Okay, Dirty Dozen, spinach, all the berries, strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, kale, collard, mustard greens, grapes, peaches, cherries, nectarines. That's like every stone fruit. Apples, pears, potatoes, bell peppers, and hot peppers, and green beans. Dirty Dozen. Now, what I tell everybody is, what you want to do is look at how much you eat. Make a list of the top 20 items that you eat every week with your family, especially the food you're feeding your young children, young grandchildren. Make that list and go one by one and move them out to organic. And now when you look at that Dirty Dozen list, I eat every single thing on that list I eat. And I haven't had a non-organic, unless I go out to dinner, I have not had a non-organic piece of produce in my house in 20 years. I will do without if I can't get it. I will not eat berries in a restaurant ever. Ever, ever, ever. I will eat peas, asparagus, cabbage, cauliflower out in a restaurant because those are part of the Clean 15 list. But I will not eat, I try very hard, let me say that, not to eat Dirty Dozen. On the Clean Mystical, I have an issue with EWG's Clean 15. I really do. I know for a fact that potatoes, bananas, sweet corn, I know for a fact that those vegetables are also grown genetically modified. And I don't know why there's no caveat there. I should reach out to them and figure that out. But the Clean 15, where it's a low risk, no, it's not bad at all, Nelly. You should eat. What that means, Dirty Dozen. So what I'm saying to you is, when you make that list of all the things that you eat in a week, apples, you're eating 2 apples a day. So that's 14 apples a week. If you're eating them, and I don't want to scare you, the better way to eat them would be certified organic apples. And the reason why is because on the Dirty Dozen list, that means apples are 9th in the amount of chemicals and pesticides and sprays, not to mention the waxes that go on the apple, conventional apples, meaning the apples you get in a regular grocery store. They have a significant amount of chemicals on them. So that would be a very good choice. If that's something you're taking into your body every single day, I would switch to organic apples. So that's what I'm talking about. The quality of vegetables. If you take the quality of ingredients, then you say, let vegetables play a bigger role in your diet. Now take that Dirty Dozen list and say, okay, I eat spinach, I eat berries, I eat kale, I eat potatoes every week. They are main part of my diet. I'm going to choose to at the very least, buy those certified organic. Does that make sense? Hi, Casey Ann. You joined my fan club for 2 months. Thank you, sis. No, it will not help, Glam, because when they're absorbed into the body, when those are sprayed, apple skin is porous. So if they're sprayed, they're also organic, conventional non-organic apples. When you do this on an apple, you're going to get a wax coating. That's very hard to get off. So I would say if you're eating apples every single day, just get them organic. Peeling is not going to make the difference because the skin is porous. And I get it. Everybody's on a budget, so you have to balance. But I'm speaking to to my 2 apple a day person. That's something. I eat avocados 3 times a week. I'm not going to buy a non-organic avocado. Even though they're on the Clean 15 list, I eat too many. I'm eating them organic. But if I eat guacamole in a Mexican restaurant or, avocados on a sandwich, if I go somewhere, I'll eat it because I know it's Clean 15. Uh-oh, Carrie, you're stepping in that puddle? Blueberries, exactly. I will tell you, here's the thing, right? Seed oils, berries, non-negotiable for me. I'm not eating berries that are not certified organic. Doesn't matter to me. If I go to somebody's house for dinner and they're serving berries at the end, I'm good. I'm so full, thank you. I'm just not doing it. Yeah, the Dirty Dozen list is, I'm going to look at it so I can read it fast for you because I forget it. It changes every year, 1 or 2. Spinach, all the berries. Kale, collard and mustard greens, grapes, peaches, cherries, nectarines, most stone fruits, right? Stone fruits are the summer fruits that have the little tiny pits in them. Apricots, kumquats, cherries, nectarines, peaches, what's the other one? Plums. They're not on the list, but they go on and off the list, just so you know. And it just depends on the random testing they're doing and what gets higher or lower. Keep that in mind. Cross-pollination. Very strict certification. Okay. So spinach, berries, kale, collard, and mustard greens, I include all greens. I'm not taking a chance. Grapes, peaches, think about grapes. How many people give grapes to their kids? First cut them, so they're a choking hazard. So many kids eat grapes. Nectarines, pears, apples, potatoes, bell and hot peppers, and green beans. That's the Dirty Dozen. Now, the Clean 15, I'll tell you what that is too. For 2025, pineapples, sweet corn, avocados, papaya, onions, sweet peas, asparagus, cabbage, watermelon, cauliflower, bananas, mangoes, carrots, mushrooms, kiwi. No, you can get seeded grapes still. But yes, many have been taken out. So pretty much everything I eat. Interesting, isn't it, Glam, when you start to take a look? And that's why I say to people, and that comment's very important to me. Hold on, I want to see if I can pin that. I've never pinned a comment, but I want to see if I can do it. Can somebody pin that comment for me, please? Glam's comment. I want to speak to that for a second. So Glam, what I like to tell people, and this is why I feel like I'm very different in this sort of stratosphere of organic and clean eating. Not found any in New Jersey. You can find them sometimes still in the health food stores. What I notice, I don't like to, I don't want to, when somebody's talking to me, I don't want to feel like I'm doing something wrong or it's not, you know what I mean? Like, I want you guys to be inspired. I don't want you to walk away from a life that I do in fear. When you say, so pretty much everything I eat, take a look across the board every day, maybe even make a list of the meals you're eating. Some of them might be that you're eating out. And even if you just change that and you're making food at home, that will shift a little bit. But to me, the most important things are the top 20 items that you, like if you open up your refrigerator and your spice, what are the things that are sitting there for a month and you go, oh, I forgot to eat these pickles or whatever, this dressing or this or that, whatever. So look at the things that you're replacing every week in your shopping cart and start with just one. Just one. When I post the Dirty Dozen list, take that to the grocery store and circle the ones that you love. And when you go to the grocery store, just make room in your budget for one item. That's all you have to do. You don't have to lose your minds, because if you do, the anxiety and stress is going to get you before the chemical or the shit in the food. So that's why I say be chill. Don't worry. We only need 8 more heart me's. That's awesome. Let's go. Are fruits and vegetables purchased at a farmer's market considered organic? No. They are considered local. They are considered clean, maybe. Most of the time, you are finding ethical, caring farmers, right? You are finding those farmers that care about what they're putting on a plate. You can ask them, what kind of pesticides are you using? What kind of this are you using? And depending on the answer, you start to understand what's going on. I had a farmer in local around the corner from my store. I had a farmer one time say her farm was certified organic, and she did CSA. She does CSAs, and she said, that's awesome, Ms. Go. She said, I don't know why people complain about the certification of organic. If you go that far, go the next furthest. But then there are farmers that say they just can't afford it. I don't know which one is true. To me, if you are making that commitment, you're making that commitment. Yes, I live in Strawberry Parish. I have only purchased from them. They are organic. It is all organic. That's great. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Glam. Yeah, join the party. Be involved. Do the follow. Do the do all the things. Get involved. Follow us on YT. That's where you see all the replays. You can also go to the Book of Face. I try and be in there regularly. Yeah. And then you can also go to the LINK and the BIO, and that's going to give you free downloads, Premium Pantry Makeover. There's also things you can purchase. So you got everything there. Okay, so produce, right? So now add roasted vegetables to pasta. Replace part of your casserole with sauteed greens. Serve protein over roasted veg instead of a refined grain. And add fresh herbs, right? They're going to contribute, all those vegetables are going to contribute fiber, minerals, natural sweeteners. You're going to do really much, but your body's going to do much better. It's going to thank you for it. And like what Renee said earlier, it's like she's been here with me pretty much since week 1 for the past year and a half. And she has learned that when she goes out to dinner now, she can taste the difference. It's a huge difference. You're like, what? Go start buying. How many people out there are tuna fans? Tuna fish. They buy tuna cans. Start buying Wild Planet tuna, or there's like an American brand. Start getting those brands, and then go back to your old school StarKist or Bumble, like one of those Bumblebee cans. You can't eat it. You cannot. I grew up on the bee tuna. And all I eat now is Wild Planet. And I one time opened a can of I'm talking about 10 years ago. It was on sale. I was like, oh, I was eating that since I'm a kid. I love it. I couldn't eat it. I couldn't get it down. Was a good soup for a cold? A good soup for a cold would be bone broth that you make at home, or a chicken broth with like simple carrots and rice and cabbage, a little bit of like from a homemade bone broth. Those are great. Make a cup of lemon balm tea. And sleep, 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 sleep. Hello, Soul Life. Be careful of those dry texts, Soul Life. Those are dangerous. They bring in BOTs. Yes. Thank you, Carrie. It is true, Jen. Important secrets. The secrets. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, who was asking about salt? This is number 8. You want to reduce sodium by building flavor. So when you're cooking from scratch, you can start levels of flavor. And what I mean by that is when you start with your oil in your pan, you heat your pan. Then you add your oil. Then you add your mirepoix, carrot, celery, onion, tomato, peppers, onions, tomato, whatever your mirepoix is that starts your... Yeah, that's great. Lemon balm, BALM, lemon balm tea is very calming for stress. And it truly helps. I'll show you the tea bag, Francois. It's great. And just don't say brand. I don't make any money doing this. I'm just showing you. But this is a great... Oh, wait, hold on. I probably have to mirror. Hold on. This is a great tea bag, lemon balm. I want you to see the name of the tea. It's great. It's very calming to the nervous system. When I drink that, I can actually feel my entire body calming down. Tell them to pull up a chair. They're going to learn something. Yeah, Judy, I drink mushroom coffee. I drink mushroom coffee every day. I'm going to be 62 this summer. I have zero pain in my body. I have no joint stiffness. I'm pretty clear. I mean, I have some messed up shoulders, but that's wear and tear from cooking for 40 years. Dan, yeah, that brand is great, and absolutely, they make great teas. If you have a local health food store, it's a great tea company. I love them. So you can go there. Oh, look, we only need 7 more to finish this goal list. Let's go. 86 people. I know you haven't done all your, I would love it. And it makes the world, if you're in here any length of time, a penny, it costs a love penny. That's it, a penny. Hi, Monica. Thank you, Anne. I appreciate it. It really helps push out our lives for all your favorite creators. Small but mighty group. Let's go. Let's get to 500 shares today too. Please share out the live. Let people know how fun it is and all the things you learned. Share, tap, love, all the fun. Oop, hello. I like those classes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, June. Okay, so here we go. Reduce sodium. So also the sodium you use, let's talk about that for a minute. Let me grab my favorite bag of salt. This is the only salt I use. I love it. I don't make any money saying it. I love it. I'm not going to change I'm not going back and forth with the mirror image. It's too confusing for my brain. So we're just going to stay right here. But this is a mineral-based salt. Himalayan salt, any mineral-based salt is what you should have in your cabinet. If you still have the girl with the umbrella or the red one, please change it. If you have high blood pressure or this salt doesn't cause that edema, in my opinion. I've been cooking with this salt in my kitchen, home and work forever. Gives you your electrolytes. We've talked about that, making the electrolyte drinks if you're dehydrated. Or if you're not feeling good, you can make your own alligator drink, if you get my drift. We have those recipes in the stand too. I don't know too much about that salt. I'd have to look into it. If it's mineral based, it's called real salt, June. Real salt. REAL. Pink Himalaya is fine. Celtic salt, it's great. It's a sea salt. Great, great, great. This is a sea salt too. It's from Utah, actually. It's made in America, if that's important to you. Thanks for all the follows today, guys. Don't forget to drop your hearts. Very important, my dears. Okay, so now, also, way to enhance flavor. So I never have salt on my table. Nobody ever asks for it in this house. When I have guests over, I salt at the base of my food. That's it. Only when I begin to cook my food. I do not cook. I do not add salt unless I'm cooking beans. That is the only time I add my salt at the end of cooking. I think so, Carol. I have it somewhere too in my kitchen essentials, which you can find in the LINKBIO. We only need 6 more heart me's to make our 40 heart me goal today, which I'm going to up, by the way. Okay. So other things that you can do to add flavor. Fresh herbs, acid from lemon or vinegar, toasted spices. You bloom your dried spices, works fabulously. Garlic and onion. Slow roasting will create wonderful things. You can also brown. Okay. SASP. You're so cute. We've got 253 shares today. Let's get to 5. Can we get to 500? I think we can get to 500. It'll be the first time ever. Thanks for the follow. Okay, so salt should highlight flavor, but it's not supposed to carry, right? Salt is supposed to be, it's to enhance the flavor. It's to brighten the flavor and bring up the natural flavor of food. You shouldn't taste the salt. And the way that you do that is through salting at the base of your food and as the flavors come up. So salt and dried spices and then fresh at the end. Number 9, cook with seasonal ingredients when you can. Those of you who follow farmers markets, wonderful, 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 right? Because you know you're getting in-season food. You know you're getting that food that's grown close, and then you can travel there and you can you're buying what's in season. They just picked it out of the farm. Then it also makes things fresher, right? You're also eating. You guys are awesome. Produce harvest in season has stronger flavor, better texture, and a higher nutrient density for sure. It makes a difference. Oh my God, we're 5 away. That's awesome. In the meantime, I'm going to update our goals. Let me take a minute. So when you're thinking about that, when you're looking at those things, when you're saying, this is kind of cool, I have a farmer's market. Ask questions. Are you certified organic? Oh no. What kind of pesticides, what kind of fertilizers are you using? People are proud. You can tell when people are trying to get over, and you can tell when people are serious about what they do, right? And they're going to be honest. I'm looking at all these fun, oh, here we go. We're going to do a lucky leprechaun today. We're going to see. We need 4,000. I'm going to do 3 lucky leprechauns today. Let's get our last 5 hearts. All right. So you got it? Stronger flavor, cook in season. And number 10, oh, here you go. Springtime, asparagus, peas, fresh herbs. Summertime, tomatoes, cucumbers, berries. Autumn, squashes, apples, root vegetables. Winter, cabbage, citrus, hardy greens. So when they're at their peak, your recipes are going to be so much more incredibly flavorful. And then everybody, wherever you are, your in-season produce is going to shift just a little bit. Thanks, Beth. How are you today? Welcome in. Okay, and number 10, this is a little woo-woo and foofy, but I think it's important to say. I think that we should trust simplicity. No, I think we've gone away from what really is clean and healthy since, cooking shows started, like all the bigger than life shows. I mean, like the Ina Gartners and the Rachel Rays of the world. They're wonderful. They taught good, clean, wholesome food, right? And so many others. But when you start doing all that big production stuff and, Master Chef, Iron Chef, this chef, and everybody's making these crazy foofy plates of food. I mean, I can do all of that. I do all of that when I'm catering and stuff. But there's a place for that, and there's a place for simplicity. And when you want to live a life that's clean and healthy, and your kids are healthy, and you're not sick all the time, and you're building your immune system, and the food tastes delicious, because you can still do both. You can do both. Then it works, right? Then you can say, okay, I can make a simple meal that is out of this world. Like the other day, remember? I made that lemon, dill, and garlic. I didn't have the dill, but we pretended it was there. A salmon with our steamed broccoli and our quinoa. It was soul filling. It filled the bucket of body, mind, and soul. And it comforted me. Now, you guys can say, what's your shout out your favorite food to eat. That's your biggest comfort food. Give me something. Put it in the chat, and I'm gonna create a simple meal around that. I'm gonna just chat it. So pick something, and I'm gonna talk it through for you like a quick. What does that look like? Lamb stew. Lamb stew's easy. All you need is potato, carrot, celery, either a beef stock or a lamb bone, and some onion and a nice piece of lamb, and you sear that and you just let it sit on the stove. It's clean. Throw a bay leaf in it and some salt. That's all you need. Thank you, Pri. Chicken and dumplings, same thing. You have chicken parts, onions, chicken stock. We have a dumpling recipe. You make that with flour and baking soda, a little seltzer, a little water, a little salt. You mix that all together and you dump that in. Simple, simple, simple. You don't need a lot. You could put a pinch of fresh sage in there at the end. Mac and cheese, Carol. Mac and cheese, interesting, right? What I would do to clean that recipe and keep it simple is this. A good organic pasta and a good organic milk, whole milk. And then for your cheeses, I would grate them at home. So you're not getting the wood pulp and all the shit that they put in to keep that cheese fresh. And I would do a cheddar, an American, and a little bit of Parmesan with salt. Simple, clean, no chemicals, no sugar, the next time you're shopping for milk, read the ingredient label of milk. You are going to find sugar in some milks. Read that. Tacos and salsa. Beth, we did at the beginning of this, we talked about instead of taking a packet of taco seasoning, do your own thing. And it was this. A good organic chili powder, a paprika, oregano, garlic, and onion powder. And if you want to make it a little hot and spicy, add cayenne. Unless your chili powder's already hot. Some chili powders are mild. I like Frontier Fiesta chili powder. There you go. Make your own. Don't use the packet because the packet has maltodextrin, sometimes MSG. You don't want those things, so you make it on your own. You got it? Simple, 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 simple. All those meals are beautiful meals and they speak to simplicity. You don't have to use added ingredients or packets of things. It's so simple. The next cooking class that you can take, all of our lives are on our schedule, and you can find that schedule in the Book of Face. And then our next Sunday night class is next Sunday night, and we are doing winter to spring. How do we transition and lighten our comfort foods? It's a great class. You'll get the packet tomorrow night and the link, and it's a great class, and you get me without the scroll. Woo! It's fabulous, $25. You will love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, next. Examples of clean. Here's some examples of clean meals that we just did. All the ones that we just talked about, awesome. Then a roast chicken. Roast chicken is so wonderful. Salt, a little sage. If you want to put onion and carrots and celery in the bottom, my family does not like the way that tastes. I leave it out now. I'll roast a little vegetable on the side. You could do mashed potatoes, or my daughter loves wild rice. I'm not a fan of either one. I don't like that. If I'm going to eat pasta, it's pasta. I don't, I'm Italian, part Italian. So for me, I'm gluten-free now. I very, 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 very rarely make gluten-free pasta. I don't like it. It annoys me, makes me mad. I can't eat real pasta. If you guys, let's get to 500 shares today. And we're going to make French fries. Let's go. Let's go. We can get to 200 too in the likes. I think we could get to 500,000 likes. I know we could. We have a lot of people in our lives. I see it. I see it with others now. I'm like, we could do that. Yeah, those are good, Queen. They're all right. I just can't do it. I can't do it anymore. It makes me mad. I sit there and I'm like, oh, I want to taste real pasta and I can't. So I'm like, F it. I'm not doing it. There's so much other food now I can do. Robin, let's not get in trouble. Let them get in trouble. They say that if we have what is it, like, you know, cranky behavior, they get mad at us. Send a prayer. God bless you. I would say that. God bless you. Like they sneezed in our live. God bless you. So you get it? Wild salmon with lemon and olive oil, a lentil soup with garlic and carrots and baby spinach, a fresh salad. You know what I love? If you can eat potatoes and you don't have a problem with nightshades, I'll bake a potato and I'll make a Greek salad and I'll chop up the warm potato and I mix it in with the Greek salad vinaigrette. Oh my goodness, it is so good. So good. Yippee! Thank you so much. Come on, guys. 4 more heart me's. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. Thank you for my lucky leprechaun, Kim Ye. So when recipes are simple, right? Ingredients are just wonderful. They're just so good. So how do we bring this all together? I think the most important thing is that it's not necessarily about being perfect. I always say that. It's not necessarily all or nothing. It's really just being aware. When you start to be aware, when you become aware, you actually make yourself responsible. And little by little, you go, you know what? I just cooked with that canola oil because I didn't want to get rid of it. And this morning, the next day, my joints are hurting. The only thing that I ate that wasn't that good was the seed oil. So maybe I should get rid of that. When you're in the store and you remember the list and you look at the berries and you look at your kid in the stroller or your grandkid in the stroller and you go, oh, I remember Chef said, don't eat those strawberries. I'm going to treat my kid. They're on sale this week because they're in season. I'm going to buy a box of these strawberries that are organic. You get what I'm saying? It doesn't, when you bring this all together and you look at all the 10 areas where I said, here's a way to clean your diet, here's a way to clean your recipes, it doesn't have to happen overnight. You didn't get to where you are overnight. So it's going to take a little time to unravel, to adjust budgets, to adjust where you shop, right? It's going to adjust trusting brands that you've never used before. I am really trying to figure out how to do the show and tell, which is the way that you say the SHOP. I learned that from HK today. Yep. Frozen organic fruits are just as good as fresh. I mean, they have a little less, but they're great. They'll work. So, all of this information is going to start to help you cook with a lot of confidence. You're going to reduce reliance on processed food. You're going to get more nutrition. You're going to start feeling better, get less colds. You're not going to feel as sick all the time. I got through this winter. I don't remember having a cold this winter, actually. I'm knocking on wood or bamboo. And even more importantly, you're going to start to notice what real flavor, what real food tastes like. all of a sudden it's going to taste fabulous. All of a sudden you're going to be like, holy shit, this tastes good. Did I cook that? You know, a lot of people come into the shop and they're like, my goodness, your food is unbelievable. And I'm like, and I say to them, it's not magic, right? It's not magic. It's really, what it really is, okay, I'm just about to get the French fries up. Oh wait, did we get them all? Yes, we got them all. Oops, we got them all. Right, Mystical? And you know, I always say 75% of that, yes, I have to know how to cook it, but cooking's kind of easy once you get all your prep done. Once you blow past the fear. And what's great about the recipe vault, I will tell you, and I've heard this over and over, so I'm allowed to say it. Once you get through your fear of cooking and you go and you grab any recipe out of that vault, those recipes are good. They're spot on. They taste really good. So you do not have to worry about that. Oh, really? 9 minutes on the hour? Okay, yeah, I was just going to go grab my pot. So, does anybody have any questions, comments? You know, it's not about how bad, it's just how we were raised to eat, how we've been programmed. You feel you're different, you feel the difference? Feeling not good, and now we start feeling the difference, right? My husband too, when I met my husband, he always had headaches. He was eating terrible. A lot of fast food, a lot of drive-through, always had a headache. And when I started cooking for him, simple, because he's super simple. Meat, potato, vegetable. Yeah. All right, who wants to make French fries? Let's see what we get. Now, in order to make good French fries, I don't know where my plug is for my French fry, for my fryer. Let me see. If I don't see it right away, I'm gonna look one more place. We're just gonna do it in a pan on my stove top. Okay, perfect. You guys ready? Oh my God, yes. So, one of the most important things you're gonna need when you cook your fries, or when you fry something, you have to have a thermometer. And of course, oh, here it is. This is my all-time favorite thermometer right now. And it has a little digital thing. You need a thermometer. Don't fry something without a thermometer. Why is that? Deborah, how do you feel? Add a little sauerkraut or kimchi to that meal. It's really true, Janice. That's how it goes. I feel like I get more when I make it my own. Oh yeah, for sure. Okay, now I'm gonna get my little hot plate, which I love because I can do it right here with you guys. And we're gonna use my, what do you call it? We're gonna use this, and we're just gonna use a pan. Now, the reason why you need a thermometer is because if you are frying food, you have to maintain a temperature of 360 degrees. You can go low to 350, but anything lower than that, what happens is the oil absorbs into whatever you're cooking. So I don't know if you remember, and I've seen this again on other lives, and I'm watching somebody fry pork chops, and they're pouring cold oil into a pan full of meat because their oil isn't hot enough. So when their oil's not hot enough, all the oil is getting absorbed into the food. And then if you're doing it with and they had an aluminum pan, and I'm pretty sure it was a vegetable oil they were frying in. So you have a hot aluminum pan, which emits heavy metal gases, whatever it emits, right? Into the oil. That's a seed oil, or vegetable oil. Those are highly inflammatory, into pork, which, can be a little sus as a healthy meat. And I'm thinking to myself, oh, please stop teaching people that. And I know they mean well, and I know they're not thinking that it's bad, but that's too many things are going to hurt your body. So I put this on the back of my pan, low, right? I put it on here, and then I am going to attach it to the pan before I get my oil in the pan. I'm not going to let it touch the bottom of my pan, but I'm going to make sure it's going to hit the oil, right? I'm going to make sure it hits the oil, and then I'm going to face this so I can read it. This is pretty much how I'm going to do it. I'm going to lean it on this one here. Let me see. Come on, get in there. Okay. Oh, it's on the screw. Okay, there you go. Okay. And then you can higher that or lower it. There. Now it's stuck on there, so it's not going to move, and it's not touching the bottom of the pan. Okay, so that's it. And then I'm going to put my avocado oil in there before I turn it on. I'm going to fry this in avocado oil. I get this from work, so I really can't give you a, I bring this one home. It's pretty simple. I'm going to fill this halfway because I'm actually excited to taste these French fries. I want to fill it so that when I put a layer of fries in here, it's going to be covered. Okay? Wow, it's windy today. Okay, that should do it. That should be enough. All right, now the next thing I'm going to set up is a plate with a napkin. Or paper towel, so when they come off the plate, when they come out of the pot, they are, it's ready. Now, I'm using my hot plate. Hold on, I gotta. Okay. And we're gonna wait. And we're not gonna drop fries in here. We're not gonna drop the fries in here till my temperature gets to 360. All right? So now we're gonna take them out. I'm gonna put some paper towel on my pan. You're also obviously gonna use a slotted spoon, right? And I'm gonna have my salt nearby, and Robin wants me to make Parmesan fries, which I am not opposed to at all. I'm instructed to wish you blessings as I say goodbye. You are too much. I love you so much. Okay, let's look at our fries. I stuffed them in my fridge so much that I don't even see where I put them. In my freezer. That is funny. Wait, did I put them in the freezer? Oh my God, that's so weird. Oh God, I can't even see the plate. It's so funny. All right, they look pretty good. They're pretty frozen. Oh God, I couldn't even see them. I thought that was so weird. Now, they're not completely frozen, but let's see how they do. We're gonna try it, because it's too exciting. I would say to you, for sure, and then I have this. It doesn't fit all the way, but at least it will do something. For sure, if you can, thank you for my heart reflex. Look guys, we need that much more. It's 3 of those these guys. We need 3 of those to make it. So if you're loving this and you can do it and you like doing it, let's get some more shares. so we can make our French fries. And only 2 more hearts. 2 more heart me's to get our 50. Awesome. You guys are great. So this is at 1:32. We got a little time. Let me see if I can make this go. I'm going to go make it go to 420. And then we need a slotted spoon. I have a little one. I'm going to use this. Okay? Very important to get this to 375 before you do anything. So it's going to take a few minutes, but that's okay. And then I have my salt standing by. And then what I'll do is we'll put some Parmesan on some of them. This is one of those things that I do not get organic. It's the Locatelli brand. I love it. It's sharp and salty and delicious. I'm not changing that. Your timer just went off. Perfect timing. That's perfect timing. I like the Kitchen Hacks class. It's fun for me. I hope that you guys learn a lot or something. Even if you learn one thing, it's so awesome. The hour just went off. Perfect. We're ready. Look at that. Perfect timing. And it's 12:30. I think I started right now, 10:30, 11:30. I think I'm almost on 2 hours, right? Let me see. Oh my God, we're on 3 hours. Oh, right, because I started at like 8:30. Thank you, Pri. It's 1:30 right now. Thank you for spending your afternoon, your Saturday blustery afternoon day with me. I'm so grateful. Thanks, everybody. It's more. I know. I just saw that. I'm at 2 hours and 55 minutes. We haven't changed our clock back here. All right, we're at 2:08. We're climbing. Remember, I'm gonna drink some water. I'm so glad, guys. Don't forget, repetition is the mother of learning. So watch the replays on YT. Don't forget that. Replays on YT. Join the Book of Face. Get in the recipe vault. The only way you start to truly change your diet is with that repetition. It's with that constantly, reminding yourself how to change so that you don't fall backwards. And really, as you start to feel better, it gets easier and easier. Yes, I would say to you guys, these definitely, I made a mistake in putting the salt on them beforehand. Don't do that. I don't know what I was thinking. I was moving too fast. And it's something I usually don't do. And as I did it, and then we were talking about it, I was like, well, so I'm gonna just dampen them a little because the water drew out of them. Is it really? Wait, what, Tyler? What did you mean DOET? It really doesn't though? Oh my God, they are out today. Holy moly. Are those considered BOTs? Oh, we need another. The knife class is coming. We have knife skills next Saturday. We're doing knife skills. You soak, dry, season without salt, so you put all the other seasonings on it. I noticed that. They're going to be a little weird. Let me see. They're going to pop a little because they're going to be wet. But we're going to try them. They're still going to be delicious. Oh my God, you are so freaking funny. I can't take it, Robin. See, doesn't that feel better? Then you don't get mad. Blessings as I kick you out. You always make me giggle. We have so much fun in here. This is like my favorite part of my day sometimes. Well, no, it is. But as I get older, don't you guys feel like you only want to have favorite parts of days? I don't want to do anything else but things that make me happy. The things that make my family joy, me joy, that's all I want to do. All right, we're at 3:15. We are getting there. So if you got this machine when I had them and I was showing you guys them, I'm at 460 in Fahrenheit, 460 degrees. I guess that means. All right, so I'm going to put these on my little pan and we're going to throw them in. Yeah, I messed up. These are going to be a little weird, but they're going to work. Yeah, I get it. Yes, absolutely. Glam, for sure. I would make these ahead of time, you know, like get 5 pounds of potatoes, freeze them all, throw them in the freezer, and then you can take them out by the handful. Absolutely. The best way to do it. If you have the room to do that, I would do it like that. I mean, these aren't really, they're almost defrosted now because I put salt on them. I wasn't thinking, but it's okay. It's going to work. It's still going to be better. I'm so excited to eat these. Oh my God. Hey. All right, we're almost there. We're at 350 right now. And we're gonna bring that up. See what's nice about the avocado oil? Cooks just like a seed oil. It's tasteless, it's got a high smoke point. We're all in it. But I'm gonna do this because they're wet and I'm putting them in a fryer. It's gonna make a mess. I should probably do less and make sure I got it right. My brain just told me to do that. We're gonna listen. Okay, we're close. We're at 360. Now, because you're putting frozen in, I would start at 375, and that coldness of the vegetable that you're frying is going to, come back. Is gonna bring the temperature down. Keep in mind, I'm only using this oil one time. Once it cools off, I'm getting rid of it. I'm not using it again. So don't be your grandma and use it again. Sorry. That will make you not want to fry a lot. All right, we're close. We're right there, okay? And it's gonna take about 3 minutes. I mean, this oil's hot. You see the difference? You're gonna see when they come on this pan, you're gonna see, because we're keeping them at a nice temperature and you're watching the temperature, you're gonna see they are not gonna be greasy, which is what you're looking for. See, I'm keeping it at 377, 378. Look at that. Look at that. I'm gonna let them go a little bit longer. Let's see, let me do an uptime. Can somebody get their timer and see the uptime for me? Meaning set it so that you're watching how much time goes by. I know. Look at, now watch this, right? We're gonna drain it. Look at those. Now we're gonna put them on here and you're gonna see. All right, we're gonna put a bunch in now. And I'm gonna separate them. But you're not gonna swish it too hard because that's boiling up and you don't want it to start a fire in your house. So you wanna go slow. I want you to see, that's when I put them down for the first time. Do you see how very little oil is on those? Look at how beautiful they are. I'm gonna taste it, right? I'm gonna wait, they're gonna be super hot. Oh my God. Now my temperature's staying at 353, 360. I know. And I want you to see, look at how little oil came off the pan. You see that? There's like almost nothing on my paper towel. Yeah. This is how you make sweet potato fries. And honestly, guys, oh look, I got a potato chip. I forgot about our little potato chips. Mmm, good. Look at that. It's not greasy at all. We're not losing any oil in the pan. How many people are making French fries tomorrow because you're going to prep them today and let them freeze overnight? When you do that, they are going to be so much better. See? The oil tends to stay with the fries, with the pan. Okay. Woo! Remember to do this nice and gently. Now for little Parmesan fries. Oh, sorry. While they're still warm, look, while they're still warm, this is where you put on your flavors if you wanted. Mmm. You're fine, Jason. You see? And they're not greasy. And they're crispy, which is wonderful. All right. Now, you saw all the French fries that we took. Look at our paper. Is it dripping in grease? There's a little there, but not what you're used to, right? You guys can tell? Amazing, right? Where's the ketchup and the mayonnaise? You know what I have? Look what I made. This is from one of our classes that we did, the Fast Food Done Right. This is our Chick-fil-A sauce. Homemade Chick-fil-A sauce. You guys getting the 411 here? This is fun for a Saturday afternoon, right? Look at how nice. No oil, not greasy. I haven't had to refill a pan. I will never use this oil again. It's a one and done. We have beautiful, well done, fresh, clean chicken wings next. Yes, you could fry chicken wings like this too. If you like that fried wing thing, go for it. I'm gonna leave that guy in a little bit longer. And you see, the oil's not burning. You see that? I hope that you guys get it. I think you do. I think you see the difference, right? When you have an oil at the proper temperature, you're not going to have a problem. He's one of our thick fries that we made. I'm going to leave him in just a minute. This is a little thicker. 2 more heart meats. Let's go. We have to get that too. We need that to keep our fragments today. If you guys are in it and you're loving this and you want to show some love and taps, please, 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 please. And we're going to get to 200 before I walk off of here today. 200, and I think we can get to 400 shares, 200,000. Hit that. I did, Carol. That's all. That's what today was all about. How do we 10 steps to making real food, to cleaning up our food. What was it called? Recipe cleanup. How do we clean up our recipes? How do we make delicious food? And what I was showing you guys, and I'm going to take these off this plate, and you're going to see how there's really no oil on the sheet compared to what we're used to. Okay? Now, I don't know how we got to making French fries. I think because I was saying they're easy to make at home. And the recipe is cut them the thickness that you love, dry them, season them with whatever seasoning except salt. You'll salt them after they fry. And then when you're done, you add your salt. Look at those beautiful fries. And they taste good too. And they're crunchy. Organic, clean, onion garlic fries. And then over here for Robin, I made Parmesan. And they're still crispy. There you go. Recipe, get your pens out. Oh, what was the timing? Did anybody time the uptime from the time I put them in? Anybody book a cooking class today? Anybody get on the recipe vault? I think you need like at least 3 people to join the recipe vault today. It's less than a fancy cup of coffee. $5 a month. And you have over 500 recipes, all the kitchen pharmacy, it's everything. Oh, 1 more minute? Okay. Thank you for the follows. You got this. We're at 2.9. 2.9 thousand cabbages left to get. You got this. Woo! Look at those beautiful fries. We have 1 more little batch to go. But doesn't that feel better for you? I know you feel better doing that. Say goodbye. Look at that, guys. We are not dry taggers in this place. We don't do that kind of stuff. Look at that. Last one. Look how easy it was to make our own French fries. And I got Chick-fil-A yum here. Look, my own little Chick-fil-A sauce. so freaking good. Once this cools down, you never heat it again. You gotta let it go. Look at that. Look at those beautiful fries. Now, I want you to see this. The reason why I'm moving them over is because I want you to see the plate. I want you to see the towel. Oops. Look, it didn't really, that's it. That's the back side. Look how little oil even penetrated through. How amazing is that? Whoa, our well done batch. I'm taking the well done. Look at how beautiful they look though, right? Not burned. You know when you go to a diner and you order fries and they don't change that nasty fry oil? They're crispier, yeah. Oh, yeah, these are gonna be crispier. Look at that. There you go. Look at how beautiful. And they're crispy. Mmm. I'm telling the husband so he can come downstairs and eat. Okay, family. How do we do? Yes, that's what you want to do, Jan. These didn't stay crispy because they weren't ready. But I would make these stay like this. If you freeze them without the salt, just your flavors that you like, you will get 2 more and that. We need that. Should we do Galaxy instead? Hey, Mats, we made French fries instead of eating the garbage that restaurants serve. And they're really good. Thanks for my heart. Oh my God, they're so good. You see? Now, once this oil's done, once this cools off, you don't get to use it again. You got to say goodbye. Because when you heat it back up, it's just going to cause a whole bunch of bad trans fats, and it's no good for you. I don't care if you strain it. I don't care what you do. Do not do it. No bueno. How do I get rid of my oil? I'll freeze it. I got woods in the back. The animals come and lick it. You can freeze it and then, dump it and throw it out. I know, me too. I just texted him. But there you go. No, that's not good. It's the worst possible thing you can do with oil. You've heated it so much that when you go back to reuse it, it's just, you're adding, oh, look, my poor little French fries. My potato chips. Discard after one use. Yes, I do. Yep. It keeps me from frying food. And look, there's no real oil on this. All these French fries, and this is not even soaked the way that it, normally would be. I didn't shrink any oil. These aren't absorbed in oil. You can see they're not full of grease because we fried them at the right temperature. Do we do it? 172nd. Yippee. Yeah, that works too. But if you want to fry them, you can just keep your oil at the right temperature and then never use it again. All right, my friends, we did it. Too bad Hubby's not going to be here for these with our Chick-fil-A sauce. All right. What else do we need to do today? We've been on 3.5 hours. That's a long time. We learned all about recipe cleanup, how to change all kinds of things. Thanks for my chilies. Don't forget to claim all those points. They make a difference to your life and mine and your content. It's so good. I'm going to be on tomorrow morning at work. Robin loved the Parmesan cheese fries. If you loved today, if you learned something and you want to send love, it helps us stay relevant and bring you more content. What else? I'm Chef Liz. I've been cooking 40 years. Tyler, look at these fries I just made. Oh my God, they look unbelievable. And they are delicious. I keep eating them. I hope I see you all again. Don't forget to send us your info and join the movement from here. Uh-oh. I do have a granola recipe in the vault. It's under snacks. And it's really, really, really good. Oh, I love you too. Sebastian and Amanda tomorrow. You're not a fry person. Yeah, me neither, but I'm not surprised. But they look good, don't they? And when you fry I don't know if anybody else does, but when you get a stomachache from fried food, it's because of the oil being used. Yeah, air fryers are good too. Onion rings. Ooh, we should have made onion rings today. I'll do that another time. Onion rings. Uncle Glenn, are you still here? Let's invite Uncle Glenn. I like him. I'm inviting him. Let's see if he comes up. I want to see if he comes up. I like Uncle Glenn. Maybe not. No, I got to redo it. It's already, the temperature's too far gone. Well, it's at 300. I could essentially make onion rings, but best behavior if Uncle Glenn shows up. I like that guy. He's funny and he's very kind and very loving. All right, so we did it. We had a great class. Been here for 4 hours. I got stuff to do. I hope you enjoyed today. Thank you for all the love. Hi, Superfan Tyler. We made it to top 20. I'm so freaked that we're gonna leave with that on the table. Tyler, look, it's such a good number. So it's such an easy number to hit. But it's all right for today. We got one of our fragments back. I think we'll hang on to that one fragment. Anybody else have any love they want to share? Any thoughts, comments, concerns, questions, where to go, what to get, how to do it? Oh, look, I got a puzzle piece. I got the puzzle piece. Please go away with the dry tag. We don't do that here. Blessings. I put in my meatloaf pork, beef, onion, carrots, celery, Parmesan cheese, gluten-free breadcrumb, and a little cream. I make it like a meatball, only I just add carrots, celery, and onion. An egg. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. An egg. See, Robin? All right, my loves. It was a pleasure today. I'm going to go do some work. Thank you for all being here. Thank you for joining the organic food movement. What kind of Worcestershire? The only Worcestershire I use is Wizards. It's a vegan Worcestershire. It's got 22 ingredients. It's organic. It's gluten-free. It is so flavorful. It doesn't taste just like salt, you know? That's so crazy, right, Robin? Oh, it's great. It's great. Been using it for years. Hard to get. I stockpile it like a squirrel in the winter. I don't put it in meatloaf, though. We made meatloaf here the other day, remember? Sorry, stop by the piercing shop. It's called Wizards. 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 I think I have it in the Kitchen Essentials. I'm eating French fries for lunch. It's a little crazy. You're welcome. I think we did good today. I have a shopping list after this class. Awesome. I love that. I mean, ours is a little different. Think Italian meatball with carrot, celery, and onion. But I pulse that in a food processor, so it's not chunky. Like you're not biting into a piece of carrot. Oh, I should make Chick-fil-A tonight. A Chick-fil-A dinner. That's not a bad idea, Kimye. With their mac and cheese on the side. Ooh. I would never, if you Google the ingredients to that chicken, it is scary. I don't do that. It's too much work. I just break it down so that it just melts into the recipe, melts into the meat when it cooks. And of course, salt and garlic powder, nothing else. I don't put Italian spices in it. I let it stand on its own. No. Oh, yeah, we could do it. Let's hit 200,000, guys. I am Italian. Hey. What's it to ya? Oh, Uncle Glenn didn't want to meet us. We're not big enough. Boo. All right. 3 hours and 31 minutes. Tick, 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 tick. What we need 12,000, 11,000 to hit 200. Oh, he's not live anymore. He left. I do follow Uncle Glenn. I don't get to watch him very often, but he's cool. He's sweet. I like how caring he is. So what about it? Yeah. So what about it? I don't follow. I mean, I follow people, but I don't follow a lot of cooking people. It's hard for me to watch cooking people. I don't know why. Yeah, he does a good job. I've heard him say that. Thank you, Gucci, for the follow. So now we got to forget about it. Yeah. Oh, okay, we did it. If you're out there and you want to show some love, we need 10,000. And let's see, can we get these goals done? Come on, guys, let's go. Janet, did you do the Rise of Resistance? Thank you for my Team OFM. I'm tired. Did you do the Rise of Resistance? Where are you eating lunch? You're in Hollywood? Where are you going? Let me think. Primetime Diner? Okay, we just have to. Oh, Brown Derby. That's a good place. Not yet. We're at the commissary. I like the commissary. They have like a hummus Greek salad plate in there. That's good. And the back lot is pretty cool. I do like the commissary better though. Mediterranean salad, it looked so good. Yeah, it is good. Yeah, the Brown Derby. Yeah, but not at the Disney. They're in Disney. But the actual brown derby, yes, that's right. I forgot about that. So jelly. Me too. I'm not telling Ron. Ron loves going. Oh, yay. Oh, that's awesome. We're almost there. 200,000 likes today. I'm so excited. Can we get to 300 shares or should we just call it a day? I was really, really hoping for our other. I know it's time. It's almost done. I keep saying that. But it's true. I need another 8 hours in my day. Can you make that happen for me, Tyler? That's what I see, 321. Oh, what did I say? Can we get 300 shares? I think that's the most, right? Is that a record? 5,000. We got to get 2 fragments. Come on. Come on. There's my Janet. Now, forget it. Now we got to do the rest. Oh my God, Janet. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's good, but not great. I know. Should be like 1,000 shares. Uncle Glenn has been making donuts lately. He inspired me to make 3 dozen last week. We can do it. I know we should be able to do it, right? That 1.8, that's like 2 galaxies, less than 2 galaxies. I think you could do it with these 2 little, those things we have. Oh, they're not letting me do any of those. All right, we'll have to wait. Yes. Okay, that's it. That's all we have. French fries and two fragments today. Yes. We're at almost 200,000 and we need like 80 more shares to get to 400. GMA 55. Fried chilies. All right, anybody have any questions? You need any other information about today? I'm going to go do work. I've been here all day with you guys and I love it. Thank you, Janet. I should send you the first half of the book for your sister. SpongeBob. Oh, all right. So next week on the calendar, get your calendars ready. And look, I'm going to post these, the recipe cleanup checklist you're going to get. And then I have an ingredient swap chart, like oils and fats, sweeteners, and like miscellaneous. And then this is already available. You're going to download this. You're going to download, thank you for my Go Populars. You're going to download this in from the Book of Face, and right on this side of the newsletter is all about, hey Carrie, all about our schedule. So next Sunday night is Winter to Spring, and it's all about how to lighten up comfort food. That's going to be great. And it's just me without the scroll. You get a link and all the recipes ahead of time. You cook with me. I get to help you see what's going on. It's really chill, calm, nice class. We have like anywhere from 4 to 10 people in a week, and it's awesome. This Monday night we're doing Irish favorites, but I'm gonna take you to Ireland to do the Irish favorites. We're not doing American stuff. And then the hour after, that's just for super fans, we're making Irish brown bread. An Irish brown soda bread. And then the week after, we are doing the last class of the month. Oh no, 2 more classes of the month. We have Passover favorites, and oh my, I love oats. I know, I can't wait. And then Tuesday nights, Tuesday day, I'm in the shop. Wednesdays, I will be doing cholesterol and the misunderstood molecule. Pri, that's for you. Put your clock on, 8 a.m. Wednesday. And then on the 25th, we are doing chronic illness and the Klingons. It's all about parasites. So we'll be calling them Klingons throughout the day. And then next Saturday, we have knife skills for the real home chef. So go get some knives. You can find them in my show and tell. And then washing and storing produce is the last hack of the month, kitchen hack of the month. I know, I got you. I did it for you. All right, my friends. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for all that love. We hit 200. We did. I like those numbers. We're climbing. And we can't go below these next time. I have a whole drawer full of knives right here. Right here. This is my drawer full. You can see it. I've gone over these knives with you too. But we'll be doing it more. Well, I have these knives up here, and then this drawer, it's all filled. Some of them are out because I'm using them, and they spill over. Look at this. I got to clean this one. Isn't that cool? It's like a handmade knife. Too thick, but it's good for boning. It's like a good knife for hunting and deboning. There you go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanks, Clam. I hope you're in all the places that you need to be to stay here, stay connected. Thanks so much. I really appreciate all of you today. I had a great time. I hope you learned something. I will see you all tomorrow morning. Thank you, Kimye. Thank you for all the love. Thank you, Lisa. Welcome. You too, Pri. Thanks for all the follows today, guys. Appreciate it so much. 41 people, 41 new followers today. I mean, that's amazing. And we made fries. Tomorrow I'll be coming live to you in my kitchen, so just join us. Make sure now that you follow me, click that bell so you can see the next live. And the kitchen's so fun. You're going to meet Harrison and Danny and Sebastian. Have a great day, guys. Oh, yeah, Lisa, you're going to love it. Oh, yeah, and guys, don't forget to claim all those loving points that you guys gave today. They're good for you, good for me, good for everybody. Take care. Bye, everybody. Oops.